user. Obligate carnivore. There you go. 0v0. There's your owl face.
That'd be crazy if owls shot spores out.
Yeah, I'm really glad that like only mushrooms or funguses use spores.
There must be something that's not a fungus that uses them, though. Right?
We
we just found out about how hyenas lay eggs, so maybe.
No, that turned out. It turns out we got to issue an editor's correction.
Oh, really?
Hyenas do not lay eggs, apparently. This is news to me, but you know, we're not.
They have an ovipositor, though.
The jury's still out on that one. Not totally sure.
All right, the females definitely have some kind of clitoris dick.
Some kind of clitoris dick.
Like super long clitoris. We
Is
went
this
over
really?
this.
This is the tone we're gonna start with here.
It doesn't have to
We're gonna
be.
start
We could
talking about hyenas.
Change gears.
Like,
How about you want
80% of people's like frame of reference for hyenas, probably like 99% of people's frame of reference for hyenas is the Disney
my.
classic The Lion King.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about how long the clitoris of a hyena is.
I've never seen one, so I mean, they might not have one. It's just what other people have told me.
This is what Wikipedia is for, man. And also some other websites, probably, but I wouldn't know anything about those. Does it still? Yeah, it does say we're playing Bombernauts. That's my mistake. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Yeah, Maya says I'm right.
Every time you play Rebirth, you type it into the Twitch database, and it wants you to say that you're playing Fire Emblem, like Furin no Izogi or something like that. And I'm like, no, Twitch, we're not playing Fire Emblem Furin no Izogi. Like, is it Japanese for like the Binding of, you know, Ike or something like that?
Oh yeah, Ike. That's a Fire Emblem character, isn't it?
He fights for his friends?
The Binding of Ike. Oh, I like this.
Yeah, you get.
You just open up that chest, huh?
You get a head of a cricket.
Pretty good head in there. Got a
Yeah.
good head on its shoulder.
Mm-hmm. And a 30-inch long clitoris.
Hey, what do you think of prune juice?
I don't know. I've never had it. The idea of it sort of it grosses me out because I don't really like grape juice. It's nothing to do with the whole pooping thing. I don't really like grape juice.
Yeah.
So the idea of a prune juice, which I just think of as sweeter grapes, it weirds me out. But I've never had a prune in my life.
Do you know what a prune is, though?
It's like a dried plum or
Dried
something?
plum. Yeah, that's exactly
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So I watched this Dimitri Martin comedy stand-up special last night
Right,
on
yeah.
Netflix, and in it, he asked what the hell is prune juice.
Okay.
It doesn't make any damn sense.
'Cause
It's
it's
by
dry.
definition a dried plum.
Yeah, you got a good point there. I never.
Where the
considered-
hell does the juice come from?
Dimitri Martin, he's got a knack for observations. That
It's like
pass the
his
common man
only
by.
best thing that he does. When he gets on the stage, he's like, okay, I'm here, I'm going to tell you a series of jokes now. And then he starts telling a series of jokes in no particular order.
He's a man of his word.
Yeah. I want some resolution, actually, if anybody knows in chat what the hell prune juice is.
I wonder if it's just like blended prunes with like added water or something.
I wonder if it's just a lie and it's actually plum juice.
I have no idea. You know what? It is an interesting question. I'm sure that we could probably just get an answer.
Super
Does
compressed.
rehydrating a prune turn it into a plum?
What are you, some kind of like forensic specialist to have to rehydrate a plum?
Like, if you can't unpickle a pickle and turn it back into a cucumber, is it like it's a binary state change? Like, or, you know, once it's gone, it's irreversible? Who knows?
Dimitri Martin is like 40, can you fucking believe that? No, I didn't know he was that old.
Is that a problem?
No, he looks good for his age, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, we're all, you know, slaves to the impossible march of time. Ceaseless and discharging.
What's terrifying is that means he's only 10 years older than me.
Right.
Which doesn't sound possible to me at all, but okay.
It's no big deal, man. 40's the new, 40's the new 30.
40's the new black.
40 is the new black. I'm not comfortable following that through to whatever resolution we would find in this conversation, but I will just echo it, and then we'll move along.
All right.
Why are you so touchy about age, NL? I'm not touchy about age at all. Yo, I'll show you how fucking not touchy about age I am.
As he yells at you.
Yo, shut your face, old man. I'm sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to call you an old man.
It's okay. I mean,
Dimitri Martin is only 14 years older than myself, so I'm getting there. I'm right there with you.
out of the group, I am the old man. I mean, it feels weird
That's
to
true.
say.
Yeah, you got a little bit on Mathis, I think. Nick is
Dan
50?
Giesling's slightly older than me, right?
Oh, that's true. Someone's asked if Nick was 50. You got the math backwards there, I think. He's actually 05.
Yeah, they're wrong backwards.
Oh, the old said it richeroo.
The long backwards. If you had an infinitely long boat with infinite space but only 3 rooms, what juice would you take?
Oh, this is a great question.
Can I mix juices, or does it have to be just single juice
I think
phenomena?
you can mix any of the 3 juices you take. That seems fair to me.
Okay. So probably pineapple,
Okay.
because I love pineapple juice in general, and pineapples in general.
It also makes your clitoris taste better, is what I've heard.
It does. I have the tastiest clitoris known to man.
All right, you took it too far, Nick.
All right.
I took it to the edge, and you did, a Jack style,
I did a
drop
prod.
off with a choke slam.
Prod from worms, right over the edge.
There you go. Coconut juice?
That, water, I guess, is what you call
Coconut
that.
water? What? Okay, if you take like fermented grape juice, aka wine, then you need some coconut water to deal with that, chemical imbalance you're gonna have in the morning.
There's a lot of weird faces in response to what I said, I think. That's fair.
Joke Faucet, thank you very much for the subscription. I'm sorry that, your money is wasted because you got the mushroom sound instead of the sound that you probably desired, because Moobot is constantly, just purging itself of the sound that I put into it, but that's okay.
It's probably every time you delete your cookies.
I think that actually is it, which I've been doing a lot as my hard drive keeps filling up.
Yeah.
Not, like, temp files in particular. Is like, well, I can clear out another, 65 kilobytes this way.
That really does worry me a bit that it's actually just, like, saying stuff that's not true. It
Yeah.
might be very close to failure, then.
Yeah, it's on its way out.
Well, on the upside, SD drives have gotten cheaper. Or SSD drives, rather.
It's beyond time for me to build a new computer. I've been able, like, people will give me shit for it sometimes. They'll be like, oh, it's his job, but he hasn't bought a new computer in, like, 2 years. Well, it's because the videos still look fine. Like,
Right.
the games that I played don't suffer any frame rate hits, except for Skype, but I'm pretty sure that that's just, like, a Windows Aero thing. I don't think that's, like,
Yeah. It's a conflict of some kind, most likely.
So, it's basically like I've not had the necessity to do so, but it's better to be proactive about it. So I think it's time, probably once PAX is over, to be like, all right, give it a Viking funeral.
Send it off into a lake and burn it.
Pretty much. Actually, what I will probably do is just take the non SSD that has like a lot of my stuff on it and just put that in the new machine, and it'll be fine.
Oh, I've been doing that since, like, the beginning of time. I've still got data that was on, like, the first hard drive I've ever owned.
That is surprising.
Well, it's moved from hard drive to hard drive, but I keep moving the hard drive over to the new case, then sliding the files over to another one later.
Yeah.
It works out.
Pansagi, thank you very much for the subscription.
We didn't finish this juice conversation. Does that upset you at all?
Well, I don't know. You started with pineapple juice,
Yeah.
and then, like, where do you go from there? You've got 2 more, but you've already dropped an unusual one.
Oh.
Pineapple
It was
juice
that
is,
weird.
it's not one of the core juices. It's not unusual necessarily, but it's certainly not a core juice.
Not unusual to be juiced by anyone.
It depends on the, dystopian universe you feel you're living in, I suppose.
I'd go orange and then cranberry, possibly, as my other
Okay,
two.
you know what? I'm gonna agree with you. Cranberry juice, no question. It's one of my go-to juices.
The only downside is out of all 3 of those, they're all pretty acidic.
Right, that's where I think you've gone terribly wrong, actually. Because I'm thinking I'd
Right.
take a cranberry. Cranberry is like, that could be my day-to-day juice. That could be a juice I could wake up with and take before I go to sleep, right? Then, on the super acidic side of things, I'm going to throw in a ruby red grapefruit. You know why I'm throwing in a ruby red grapefruit? It's because it's a little bitter. It's got like a different taste than other juices, and I like it a lot. I like that strong flavor. It's my style. And then I got to throw in a casual juice, a juice that I can use as a foundation. So I would throw in an apple. We've already got a citrus juice
apple.
in the grapefruit category. I would go for an apple.
You know what I hate that I forgot is the fact that lemon and lime juice count as a juice. I was thinking just juice drinks.
Why would you want to take lemon or lime juice with you?
I want to flavor other things, like if I'm eating some fish or something, maybe I want some lemon with it, or if I'm having a mixed drink, maybe I want some lime.
Well, we never said you can't just take lemons.
Oh, I thought this was all you get,
Oh
is the
my.
juices of whatever we pick.
Daddy, why do you have to be so white? Is ruby red grapefruit juice a particularly Caucasian thing
very,
to...
very Caucasian.
That's a... Ruby red grapefruit juice is a white thing?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea all this time.
Yeah, you wake up, you put on your
I thought I enjoyed it for its
slippers.
delicious taste, and it turns out that I was genetically predisposed.
You go out to your front lawn, you get the morning paper, and you sit down with your coffee, and then you've got your grapefruit, and you put a little sugar on it, and you dip into that sucker.
Is
and
that
you
why
read
I
the
like
news.
brunch so much?
Yeah, it's dad lunch.
Oh my god.
That's basically the point.
I've been living a lie.
Orange juice, you fools. Hi, Fox. I said orange juice, actually.
Orange, I'm not that into it. Every morning when there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, if I had the choice between apple or orange juice, I'll take cranberry. But if they only have those two, I'll take apple. I prefer an apple juice to an orange juice. And I hate the idea, and I've gone on tangents about this in videos before, the idea that orange juice is like an adult drink and apple juice is for babies. It makes no sense to me.
Well, it's just the way that we've been acculturated to believe it. It doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily
people
have to
are
be
like,
true.
don't you know that apple juice is for children? I'm like, what do you... It's the juice of a fruit.
I mean, ecto-coolers for children, if you really want to
Okay,
go
yeah,
down
like
that
high
road.
C.
High C is for children.
High C is for children. Apple juice is just a juice.
It is, well, in America, it tends to be incredibly over-sweetened, so maybe that's partially why people have that belief.
I can understand that. But orange juice is like, it's sweetened as well.
We need to reverse the stigma, honestly, because if it's over-sweetened, I think, honestly, it should be more of an adult drink than a kid's drink. If we're thinking about, the nutrients going into our children's bodies.
NL, I will help with computers. Thank you very much for the subscription.
There you go.
I
Gotta
appreciate
sort
it. Perhaps I will call on you as is necessary. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I appreciate the offer nonetheless. OJ is overrated when it comes to breakfast. Dude, it's the fucking lobbyists poisoning our brains, saying, "Oh, orange juice is for adults. You want to be an adult, don't you? You're a dad now. Your kids drink apple juice. Yo, apple juice is the bomb, man. There's nothing wrong with apple juice."
I like that they want to have this narrative that's like, well, if you really want to be sure, to confirm your adulthood, you've got to really hold the line between a kid and an adult.
Right? Being an adult is
It's
not
not
about,
self-evident.
like, yeah, it's not. That's exactly a very good way to put it. It's not self-evident. You have to reinforce that every single day with your choice of beverages. Nick, did I tell you that I was watching a CBC expose on so-called fresh orange juice? And a lot of it is actually just like during the pasteurization process, all the flavor is killed, and then they just add in flavoring agents afterwards. So it is like freshly squeezed orange juice that they've killed the flavor of and then reflavored it.
So what we're seeing, without the flavoring that they've added secondarily, it's sort of just like a way to suspend the new flavors they're about to add into it?
Pretty much you have orange... It is orange juice, like it still has nutrients, but it lacks the flavor. It's just basically just orange water from a flavor perspective.
Orange-colored fluid.
Yeah, precisely.
It's weird. What do I think about mango juice? It's good in the right circumstances.
Mango juice, I'm for it.
Mango's a very interesting fruit because it kind of absorbs a lot of flavors from other things around it. It has a very unique taste, but it also takes on a lot of very subtle things, depending on the context. So it usually is good, but I've had it in weird situations where it was less good. I like mangoes,
I'm pretty sure that all of the mango juice I've ever had has been like from concentrate. So I actually, you should discount my opinion, because I don't really know what fresh mango juice tastes like. But I do love eating mangoes.
Well, if you've eaten a mango, you have a good idea.
That's true, man. Yo, I'm not a hater of orange juice. I just think it's the orange juice snobs are real freaking snobby about it. Oh, orange juice is more adult than apple juice. Like if you went into a business meeting or something, and one guy was like, "I'll have orange juice." One guy was like, "I'll have apple juice." You would probably assume that the guy who's having orange juice is like the Fortune 500 CEO. The guy having apple juice is a fucking child, right? That's not fair.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Even I'm guilty of that. I'm like, yeah. Well, if I was going to a business meeting, obviously I'd get orange juice.
There's
Actually,
like a little twinge in the back of your mind that would be like, What's this decision this man's making?
You know, if I'm going out for like lunch with my wife and we're at a diner or a fast food restaurant, I've got no problem ordering chicken strips or chicken nuggets or something like that. But if I was going on like a serious business dinner, I'd be like, oh, I'll have give me the poached salmon, please, and
the crab rangoon, please.
Yeah, exactly, right. And no, just a green salad on the side, please. Or at least sweet potato fries. You got to class it up a little bit.
That's so weird that we need to, like, put on airs for the people we don't know standing and sitting around us.
Well, no, I mean, I'll order chicken fingers. I'm not worried about the strangers around me. I'm worried about the strangers sitting across from me.
There's this, like, element of tenseness in the atmosphere when you're trying to become this persona that you've self-identified as. And you need to live that persona down to the food you consume.
That's true. I mean...
It's weird.
You know, I don't agree with Fox's food choices all the time, but he's a man of his principles. He's guided by them. When I have dinner with Fox, that's how I know we're comfortable with one another, because he'll be like, can I have the barbecue chicken sliders? And I'm like, yo, you're like a 27-year-old man. You're going to order barbecue chicken sliders? And then I'm like,
see the downside to that.
Well, it's like little hamburgers, man. That's like a child's dish. And I'm not saying this to insult him, but I'm saying I'm no better. I'm no better than the society that I claim to, you know, be a victim of here.
Because secretly you want those sliders too. You're scared to order them.
Well, I'm not really
you
a slider
want to be judged.
guy, but in principle, I understand what you're getting at. Specifically for sliders, not my thing. But I don't know why. The idea of tiny hamburgers.
Fox says thanks, Ryan.
I think he actually takes that as a genuine, not compliment, but like assuration, assurance. Anyway, you get the idea.
How's your run?
They're just as good as big burgers. Well, you know, I don't disagree with that. I just, for whatever reason, sliders have never really appealed to me. I don't need you to sell me on the appeal of them. I'm just like, you know, I'm perfectly content living my life being neutral towards sliders. I'm not saying ban all sliders.
I think they're great. I have no complaints with them at all.
If there is a draw, what's the draw on a slider over a regular sandwich?
Oh, more directly you get to the point of what you're eating, which is there's immediately the center bit, which is what you're after.
Instead of like on a burger where you might have, unless the patty and the toppings line up perfectly, then it's you know, you got some bites that are like mostly bun, and then that pushes a little bit out of the other side.
That's
and then
exactly it.
Okay. Because it's a smaller like sample size, there's less opportunity for variance.
Yeah, and it's more enjoyable to eat smaller versions of one thing than one large thing. Look at salad.
I don't know though, because I would rather have like a big piece of fried chicken than popcorn chicken. Even though I like popcorn chicken, I've had some great popcorn chicken in my day, and I wouldn't turn it down. Don't get me wrong.
In that specific example, I would disagree, but I also do take your point, because what I'm thinking of is the giant turkey leg that you get presented at like any Renaissance situation.
Oh, that's not for me.
Maybe not, but still, I think the point still stands. You want this giant hunk of meat to tear into, and sometimes there's something primal and good about that.
Oh yeah, you want like when you're getting that, you're not saying I could really go for a turkey leg right now. You're saying I could really go for like a big hunk of something that I can hold.
Yeah, I want a lot of protein inside of me.
Or even just the novelty of, like, eating a brontosaurus leg.
You want, you know, interchangeably to be able to eat this item or bludgeon someone to death with it.
Oh, fuck. This is the greatest item of all time.
Turkey is kind of shit, to be honest.
Okay.
Get out.
Turkey is a golden meat. It is just very commonly overcooked because people misjudge how long it takes to cook it, which is fair because you don't want to feed your family like underdone poultry on Thanksgiving. That's
exactly right. Thank you, by the way, for all of these subs. I am going to read them out as soon as I get a chance here. The run's just going really well, so I haven't had any downtime.
It's like a really good run.
The freaking shot speed is off the hook now.
I believe that is correct, yes.
Did you go toward the Guppy's head, or did you keep the Book of Belial?
Oh, I kept Book of Belial.
Me too.
No question about that one. Free deals with the devil?
Sometimes you want the novelty of having flies around you, but it's not necessary here.
Yeah, this is exactly correct. It's getting pushed out of chat now because it's moving too fast, but They said turkey is a good bird. Nobody knows how to prepare it. You got to brine that shit. Exactly. If you're leaving something in a dry ass oven for like 6 hours, you got to brine that in advance. It'll come out juicy and salty. You're gonna enjoy it, man. I promise. What's Canadian Thanksgiving's origin? I don't remember. I look it up every October, but I never remember it.
Tier rate, not shot speed. Here we go again. You're right. You're right.
Yes. You're both right.
Yeah, actually, that's true too. But I meant the other one.
Who the hell doesn't brine turkey? Oh, you'd be surprised, my friend. You would be surprised.
I've never brined a turkey.
You never brined? Have you ever cooked a turkey?
There's not that much to it. You put it in the oven, you leave it alone for a long time.
Ah, dog.
You gotta baste it too, of course, but...
You gotta brine it.
I don't think there's that big of a deal to it. And it tastes fine. You put some gravy with it. It's like, all is forgiven if it's a little dry.
Dog, if you've never had a brined bird, you gotta get on this train. When I was in college, and I probably should have been spending more time going to class, I would make these high-roasted whole chickens. So you brine it overnight, just basically put it in like a salt bath.
Yeah.
Overnight, and then you cook it on like fucking 500. With like you butterfly it, so you cut the spine out and then like put the skin up. You cook that shit really hot for not that much time. Comes out juicy and crisp and moist and salty and fantastic.
I remember you were talking about how you were like rubbing under the skin of chickens or something before.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember why this
like
came
a little,
up.
Work up your own herb butter and then slide that shit under the skin. Spread it around. Make sure it gets good coverage.
Might have been like a Family Feud reference or something. Get into weird stuff with that game. Just need to fuck the turkey, make it tender. Well, it's probably not necessary, but whatever floats your boat.
That's not gonna help.
I mean, do you know objectively it won't? Slow cooking turkeys is better in my opinion. Maybe it depends what kind of meat you're after.
You're a dark meat or light meat kind of guy?
Light.
Yeah, I'm a light meat turkey man myself as well. But I don't know. I'm coming around the other side with chicken. With chicken, I'm becoming more of a thigh man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it happened. I used to constantly be chicken breasts all day, every day. Oh, give me the chicken breast. The flavor's just better. But I don't know. Something about the fat on the thigh is now like it's got a good mouthfeel, man.
There's actually a kind of a funny correlation with that. As you grow up, you go from the drumstick to the breast to the thigh.
I was never a drumstick man.
No.
As a child, I get that it's like the most fun way to eat it, probably. There might have been some times when I was a wingman. Pardon me.
It's probably the creepiest preparation as well. You're just holding its whole leg. No foot, just leg.
Yeah, that's well. You can eat the chicken feet as well.
I prefer not to, but I know you can.
I wouldn't recommend it.
You know, expand your horizons. If you want to try it, try it. You might not like it, though.
South Korean dish called Dokbal, and it is not chicken ball, which is,
right.
You know, what you might expect given the name. It's chicken foot. It's basically just like a bunch of, I don't even know what a foot, it's like little tiny, like soft bones and like collagen in like a really spicy sauce.
So you just eat the bones?
Okay, Kate told me like a year ago that apparently you're supposed to sit out or shit out. What was I going for there? Spit out the bones, and you're just supposed to kind of like suck the sauce off of the. I don't know. There's no way to say
suck the sauce off of the bone. That's what you want to say.
The sauce off of the foot, and then you know, kind of deposit the bones elsewhere. But I just ate the shit like crunch, crunch. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. It wasn't my favorite dish in the country.
Yeah. I mean, you can swallow the sunflower seeds, too, if you really want to, like the shells on them and everything.
I also did that before someone told me the opposite was the way.
It's not as bad as it sounds, honestly. It's just not the best either.
I also ate like 3 or 4 of the bean pods the first time I had edamame, and I was like, this is fucking waxy. Like, why do people like this? I don't get it.
Did you accidentally eat all the seeds inside of apples, too, before someone told you that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Everybody's always up their ass about how poisonous those are. You gotta eat like 50 of them before it's a problem.
Chat, why are you always saying I miss the deal with the devil?
Backseat eating.
I've been to the deal with the devil. It was Krampus. It had Krampus's head. I didn't want it. Okay?
You gotta pay the tax. Gotta pay the Krampus toll to get into this boy's hole.
You always got to pay the Krampus tax.
I remember when I played vanilla, I would run into Krampus once every 100 runs. Now I see him every run.
I don't know. Like 3 or 4 months ago, Tyrone asked me for feedback on Rebirth to help with Afterbirth, I guess. I was like, like you guys, you're smart people, but please make Krampus show up less often, or make it so Krampus can drop like 20 different items. Because right now, probably like 90% of runs have a Krampus fight, so 45% of runs statistically have like Lump of Coal and 45% have Krampus's head. Like that's the reason I think the Krampus's head nerf is not so bad. Because people were like, oh, I never use it since the nerf, but I'm like, you use it. Because it shows up on half of your runs. There will be times when you don't have a spacebar item, and you will take Krampus's head.
And there's not really an equivalent in the Angel direction either. So it's not really symmetrical there.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything on the Angel rooms, because the Angel rooms just give you 3 Spirit Hearts.
You know, what would be neat is if instead of always getting the key from the Angel statues, maybe it could drop a pool of items there. So, you know, the pool in general in the Angel rooms feels kind of shittier to me.
I tend to agree.
If you kind of give people a second option, maybe that could be fun. Maybe it's just randomized anyway. I mean, everything is.
I think you got to be careful with augmenting like the key mechanics, because that'll change the pathway that people use to fight Mega Satan.
Right, of course.
But I agree that maybe it'd be nice if it dropped like a key piece and then another item. But you probably should not get a free Angel item for fighting a Angel statue. Like, it's a bit disproportionate.
No, it could be like a shop item or something.
Yeah, maybe it drops like I don't know. Got to think about this one.
That's right. It's rather complex, and I get what you're saying. You don't really want to mess with the Mega Satan formula either. But right now, since you don't ever need to fight Mega Satan, and I know that will change with Afterbirth, but right now it just doesn't matter. So, like, getting key pieces, I don't care at all.
I get what you're saying.
All right, Mom's dead. No
oh, man.
deal.
Pretty close run.
There's Krampus.
Right, yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
No, that's okay.
Forgot to warn you about that whole Krampus thing. Krampus
did.
shows.
He's gonna drop the head, and he did, and we're gonna pick it up and put it back.
This is also true. I'm not worried about Demon Judgment. Demon Judgment is like, it's fun to play, but I don't need anything that he can give me. Growth hormones would be nice, but, you know, we've already got it set on cruise control. Why fuck with the navigation system?
See if I can grab some of these subs here before they get pushed off the top. Where did people go? Pimig Pasu got me for 14 months in a row. Thank you very much for that. You do some T-tours in chat, please. And now I'm forcing this awkward silence. Joke Fawcett.
Oh, I thought you had another one coming.
I did. No, I did. I was just looking for it in the list here. Joke Fawcett also subscribed. Thank you for that. And I think I might have had one more. Hey Twitch, how about we set up a situation where we can make the subscribers light up in a neon color with like lines around it? That would be neat.
Hey Twitch, how about we make a system where in chat, subscriber text shows up in like font size 32? Just
that would work too.
Dwarfing all of the other text and ruining your UI. I demand it. Also, thank you to that subscriber that I just missed, and the freaking teeth tours are pushing it out of the way. I'll get you. I'll get you. I'm not gonna murder you. I'm gonna give the shout out to the subscriber after this floor, I promise.
Health down. These are the worst pills. Whatever.
Yeah, health down.
The rest of the run's too good. I don't care.
This is like a really strong Judas run.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that subscriber was Dr. Metal Guy. Thank you very much for the subscription. We'll find the Judas Priest, and then we'll find Dr. Metal Guy.
I was spitballing ideas earlier today in a video, and for things to do to improve Twitch. I was kind of wondering if you thought this was also a good idea. What if you put a line in the dashboard where when you're streaming with other people, you could also put their Twitch name there, so then it shows up at the top of your stream?
That is a cool thing. It would be like, you know, Northernlion is playing The Binding of Isaac Rebirth with Rocket Smile.
Done.
Like just before the, where you would have a team if you were on a team.
Right.
That's a great idea.
Like an easy one, right? Like that shouldn't really have a downside.
That's a fantastic idea.
Thank you. I was also thinking, here's another one.
Okay.
You start it up, you go into, you know how there's that notifier that can say, like, this is an M-rated stream?
Right,
beware? You can have one of those badges, but it would be for, like, blind, spoiler-free gameplay. So if the streamer doesn't want you to talk about stuff, you get a little warning right at the beginning, so the mods don't have to feel bad for timing people out that didn't see it.
I doubt I would use it, but I think that people would appreciate it. Sold. Let's do it.
All right, cool. So that's
All right,
2 down.
Another one.
Do you have one, or do you want me to keep going?
Nah, keep going.
All right. Next one is, after you reach a certain level of subscribers as a Twitch partner, based on whatever they feel to be a viable threshold, they start giving out sub comps per month, so you can give free subs to your mods to say thank you for modding.
Should already be happening. Another one.
I think I had like one.
That's very true. Like, I don't know.
What?
This stuff is probably not under like NDA or anything like that. You get like 2 sub comps. If you have a stream that gets like a lot of viewers, 2 is not enough.
Yeah.
I guess you know we could just not be assholes about it and just pay for the subscriptions that our mods have.
Right, but it's free to them, and it helps us, which also promotes us, which helps them. So
Right.
It's really just shooting themselves in the foot in kind of a weird way, in my opinion.
No, I don't disagree. I think I like you on that one.
All right, cool.
Another one.
The ads need to stop being the same thing many times in a row. That's not
All right,
really a feature, though.
That stuff, I can understand how that's frustrating. I also sort of feel like if I was an advertiser and they were like, hey, we're going to put like our ads on Twitch, we're going to buy like 1 million impressions. You probably wouldn't want them to all be in blocks of 6 of the same ad in a row.
It diminishes the viability of that advertising space because everyone tunes out.
I think that might be true, and people kind of get frustrated about it.
And they
But I
all
understand-
leave anyway.
I understand that, you know, Twitch is in a position where most, like, the ads that they get pretty much are served in, like, blocks of 2 or 3.
Right, I understand
like-
there's a reason that it happens the way it does, but I wish they could change the structure a little.
I think that would be cool if that happened.
my!
The
think I
more
even had
mods you
1 or
have
2
in that
others.
case, the less you would make on subscribers. That's true, but I think it's a very, very, very small price to pay for the moderation.
Yeah, I'd be very happy to have like 5 less subscribers just so I can thank the people that are always mods.
Right.
It's a lot of work.
That's not going to cut too much into your income for the benefit that you're going to get out of it.
Did Rockley Smile say the ability of pausing on mobile because that's still not a feature and it pisses me off? I didn't
Yep.
know that actually.
Wow. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, that is a little weird. Should have bombed from that side.
Another one.
I think I have like one more, but I can't remember it now.
I like all these ideas.
I didn't think that they were just like willy-nilly, like, look at me, I've got ideas. Like, I think they
like,
actually
fuck
should
Twitch,
be okay.
right? Twitch, what are you doing? No, it's not like that. It's constructive feedback.
Well, see, the reason this came up for me is because I'm thinking, hey, so this YouTube thing's gonna be a thing, and like, I feel like Twitch has idled a little bit lately. Right? Like, there's been hosting is the big feature of this year, and I don't think there's been much else.
They rolled out HTML5.
Okay, that's big, but that should have been a long time coming anyway.
It's also one of those things that's not fully forward-facing. Like, it matters disproportionately to some people and not at all to others.
True. And I'm also aware that it's not easy for them to roll out new features, especially in a year where they're introducing their own freaking TwitchCon. That's a big thing, but
Yeah.
I think maybe a little less emphasis on TwitchCon and a little bit more emphasis on, you know, viability of the platform in the first place might be more useful. Oh, here's another one. The panels need to be improved a little bit. I was thinking maybe instead of them all being so static, perhaps you could have a few that are very easily like UI scriptable. So you could have maybe one that shows up different information based on what day it is, or you know, a variety of counters. If you want to have like my sub goal or my follow goal or whatever, that could be dynamic. I think that kind of stuff would be good.
Panels that update based on subscriber counts. I
Or
like it.
whatever
Another-
data you want. Doesn't have to be that.
I'm super sneaky as just subscribed. Thank you very much. for the subscription. Much appreciated. You want another one to be the new subscriber sound? Yeah, Twitch. Can you make another one my new subscriber sound?
I'm also surprised Twitch doesn't have their own bot yet.
Twitch bot.
Right? Like, they don't have a scriptable bot that you can just grab and very easily set up features with, sort of like MooBot, except made by Twitch. That seems like a thing they would want to introduce.
Watch all that be announced at TwitchCon. That would be great, actually.
Dude, I would have no problem with that. I would be super happy. I don't think it will, but if it did, I would be super happy.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about you. I'd be less
good.
interested in taking like any credit for it at all. More interested in just the service being
Just
improved.
using those services. That's the end of that, yeah.
All right, this is my third save file, so pay no attention to the streak on that.
Liberty Cap or Pushpin? Probably Liberty Cap, right?
Probably Liberty Cap.
It's kind of too late to even really care, but splitting hairs over it for some reason anyway.
I would suggest Liberty Cap.
Ooh, a lot of pills in here. Range down, bad trip, pretty fly. Okay.
I do think Twitch has improved a little bit lately, though. Like, I know this hasn't changed for you, but I stopped being logged out all the time, which is nice.
Oh, no, that mostly changed for me. It just happened once yesterday, that's it.
And, I don't know. Mostly I'm still pretty stoked about Twitch. I think they do a good job, but some of the features you suggested seem semi-obvious and really good. Like, being able to put your collaborators' usernames as, like, a clickable link in the title or in the description would be awesome.
Helps
and,
everybody.
Yeah, panels that draw information would be great as well.
I think in general the UI on Twitch is just kind of behind the times now. It's just very static and dry. There's not much going on. Like, if you go to somebody's Twitch channel, probably a lot of people don't even look below the video window.
That's true, yeah.
And I kind of liked when we used to have the ability to skin that. I don't know why they took that out. I guess for brand coherence, but
Well, they do that on
am big
YouTube,
on
too.
that.
Like, you don't really have the ability to
Oh, I agree.
customize the page too much now.
And all of this comes with a caveat that I still love Twitch. I'm just suggesting things to make it better.
BJ Schnog, thank you very much for the subscription. NL, read chat. I see the chat is asking for Nuclear Throne. I'm going to do this as Azel Run, though. Another one? I love when I come to someone's Twitch channel and I get hit with 3 ads. Yo, okay, if we're at grinding axes with Twitch, I got a couple to grind. That feature, I think, to opt out of having your channel play ads when people come to it needs to go away. I doesn't need to, but I would really like it to. I'm super lucky that they just grandfathered it because I had that setting off. I was like, why would I want to show ads to people who have come to my channel? Like, they don't even know who I am. They're going to click on my stream and then be like, okay, here's an ad for FIFA. Now,
Right.
I might not even be live after that, and then they're going to be like, well, I'm never going to this guy's channel again. It seems like it's a really, in my opinion, and I don't know the corporate side, but it's a little bit of like a short-sighted decision to get a few extra ad impressions at the expense of like possible like long-term audience on a streamer by streamer basis. And also, I would love it if subscriptions or subscribers did not see ads anymore.
Or at the very least, give people the option to offer that as a feature.
Right, and well, everyone would take it.
Well, I know, but
because
options are nice.
Like, why would you ever be like, no, I think my subscribers should still see ads?
Well, I mean, you can lock your VODs behind a wall if you want. I'm just saying options is all.
Yeah. I know that it sells Twitch Turbo as a result of that, but I think it undermines the subscriber model a little bit. But again, I don't know their numbers for that. This is just coming from the perspective of a streamer.
And that first thing you said, my god, the amount they make off of one ad impression is so insignificant for the amount they'd lose over keeping one viewer.
That's my opinion, yeah.
It's so silly. Ad impressions are worth, like, nothing.
Especially, like, the goodwill... Oh, right, we don't have I don't have a donation machine on this file. The goodwill that you would get from not having that, or to put it the other way, the ill will you would have from doing that seems to outweigh the minuscule amount that you'd make on the ad impression. But again, I don't know. I agree, by the way. Someone in chat said now that YouTube is pushing its streaming service, you'll see a healthy amount of competition. I hope so. I mean, that's the
I know,
theory.
that's why this came up for me in the first place,
Yeah.
was kind of so I could talk about the give and take a little bit.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what YouTube does with its platform. It's already awesome to view things on. Like, the live streams that have come out on YouTube have been pretty nice so far.
I haven't watched any, actually.
Yeah, the quality is good.
Good.
That's really pretty much where I come at it from.
I heard somebody say the delay was roughly comparable to Twitch.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any data to back that up, or?
I don't have any data
Okay.
to back that up, but... Why is this docket like 2014? It's 2014, man.
I mean, we haven't played Goofball in like 3 months at least.
Yeah, Nick was like, you want to play Goofball? I was like, you know what? I actually do want to play Goofball.
Just something different.
I would like to play Goofball.
I even said we'd consider maybe playing some Dark Souls 2 or something at one point too.
Yeah, I think maybe we do some DS2 next week or something.
I don't know how, but something.
Thank you very much for the subscription.
Oh god, this chest haul was awful.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was like Isaac's Tears,
10 bombs, remote, and the shaver razor blade thing.
oh yeah, the Shaver.
The shaver.
Christian Shaver.
Yeah, this is an awful haul. Oh, I found out about this the other day. Apparently if you bring a Wheel of Fortune to the chest, it like turns into an item or something? How does that work?
You didn't know that? That's Isaac, like, old-ass meta,
I
man.
never knew that. You did it in an episode, and I was like, what is this shit?
Oh, your mind.
It's only a fortune teller, though?
Yeah, you can still blow it up.
Oh, when you blow it up, it turns into an item. That's what it is.
Yeah, when you blow it up, it turns into
Okay.
another one.
So I did that by accident, and I forgot to blow it up. Oh, alright. I got a ball of tar.
I still need to
Better
figure
than
out
nothing.
if I will be streaming next Thursday.
Wait, how is that possible?
What do you mean?
I thought you... Maybe that was Mathis that couldn't stream on Tuesday, or Bear or somebody?
Because of PAX?
Yeah, stuff's happening.
I don't know why he can't stream on Tuesday because he's going to PAX. His flight's on Thursday, dog. I think he thinks the lady doth protest too much.
Well, at the end of round two, we were like, can we stream on Tuesday? And everybody's like, nah. I don't really remember the narrative there.
I was confused and thought it actually was PAX Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. That's my mistake.
I don't even know if it was you.
I don't remember.
Well, the reason it mattered is because I actually have a dentist appointment that I thought I didn't have to cancel, but maybe I do.
Maybe we will have to take
We
one.
can
one
talk about this off the air.
Anyway, yeah, this is, you know, hey, we're getting the new paper towel supplier for the bathroom. It's like, no, nobody's gonna care. But I'll be leaving for PAX. I guess probably we won't do I won't be here for an NLSS next Thursday because we should really. It's Labor Day weekend. We should get to Seattle in the morning to avoid traffic. Seems like a smart idea.
I'll probably stream while you guys are away, so if anybody cares.
There you go.
Can maybe grab Rob for one or two, or
Great opportunity to do a docket of Odalis and
Well, I already finished that whole thing.
Lost Planet 2. And I don't even know what else.
I was gonna buy Josh Lost Planet 2 and then play it with him and Rob. If I would have caught it at the right time, it was like $3. Now it's back to 20 again.
That is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
20, less so, considering the game is ancient.
Yeah, but it's one of those publishers that's just like, let's just keep this price up for no reason.
Oh, I feel ya.
It's Capcom, I think, actually.
Oh, Fulma Falanvol. Thank you very much for the subscription. I was going to shout it out, but I missed it while I got obsessed about the haul that I got on the chest. That's my mistake. Thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated.
Well, Dallas is the reason I subbed you, monster. Yeah, but I 100%ed it. What else do you want me to do?
You can never escape. Could we get another one? Just for you, Kate? Here's another one. Another one.
Oh my god, the cage is too strong. Can you tell Tyrone to make the cage have less HP, please?
No. I'm gonna tell him to make the Haunt a basement boss.
That's fine. I don't really care anymore.
I think it's bullshit that people just like people like Rob can try to get out of it. It's against the spirit of the game.
Also, Shoop de Whoop needs to be buffed a little bit.
Shoop de Whoop, in my opinion, should stay the same damage but operate on a 1-room charge. Just
oh right, it's 2
ideas.
rooms, isn't it?
Yeah, right now it's a 2-room charge, which is like awful. It would be more than twice as good if it had a 1-room charge. That would make it almost viable.
It's so bad. It does very little damage.
And it shows up as like the premium drop from the worst mini boss fight in the early game. It's just like it's a miasma of awfulness right now.
I'm getting wrecked by double cage room twice in a row, and I hate it.
Yeah, there was double cage, or as I like to call it, another one.
Alright, I killed him. I've got like 2 HP left, though. I'm not happy about it. But I have the wafers, so I'll live.
No problem, man.
I also have 9 lives, so I'll also live there, too.
By the end of that run, I had 18.
Oh, you got the 2 doubles.
I got the 2, exactly. Or as I like to call it, another meow.
Another one. Well, there is that item that'll let you duplicate item pedestals in Afterbirth, so you could just get 18 lives on one item.
Deep Sugar, thank you very much for the subscription. It's a good name. I appreciate it.
What is putting a slow effect on him? Oh, probably Liberty Cap.
No? I don't think so.
Every now and then he gets a little phase of slowed tears. I'm not really sure where it's coming from.
You got a Little Gish?
Oh. Yeah, that's probably it. Never mind.
Lost another one to Ditech. Alright, that was pretty good.
GG.
Well done, Nick.
Got a little close at the end, but nothing I couldn't handle with crazy damage like that.
You can now start Lost runs if you want for 10 minutes and see...
Sounds good.
If you get a viable candidate, it's up to you.
I was doing Eve runs last night again on Vita because I've been trying to unlock everything on there.
Yeah.
I really hate that character again.
Eve.
For a while I was into Eve because, like, the Whore Babylon state is so strong, but without it, you have so little damage.
What do you need as Eve?
Well, I got it all last night, but it took me like 3 hours of grinding to get one single run with any freaking Spirit Hearts. Because I would get down to 1 so I had any damage at all, and then something would kill me, and then I'd start over again. Or I'd just get no damage long-term for the whole thing.
I feel like Eve and Lazarus are really, really momentum-focused. It's like, if you can, by the second floor, if you can put yourself in like the permanent or Babylon state, you're going to be in a pretty good position.
Yeah.
But if not, it can be slow to get there.
I kept getting situations where I had like extra HP, and then every time I would want to stay in that state, I would end up screwing it up, which was very frustrating.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like, I wasn't even trying to get red hearts, and then one would like shoot into me, and I'm like, oh, all right, bye. Bye damage.
Oh, whoops. I skipped like an entire floor worth of items. In my defense, the mom fight was right next to me. What am I supposed to do? Gotta go to it.
You have to get rid of all your HP. I know that, but in order to get rid of my HP, I needed Devil Deals. In order to get Devil Deals, I had to not get hit. In order to not get hit, I needed to have damage. And in order to get damage, I had to have low HP.
Normally, I would do that boss rush room, but I decided not to because of time reasons. It's my opinion on it. I think the best option for Eve is to to get just get a Spirit Heart on the first floor, and then if you can, obviously not every time that's a possibility.
Yeah.
But get a Spirit Heart on the first floor. As soon as you find the Spirit Heart, like immediately hurt yourself. Pick up.
Oh, that's what I was
Spirit
trying to do. I had many runs of not any Spirit Hearts, and it was actually starting to seem insane that it kept happening.
Yeah, that's tough. No Judas' Shadow? Who even are you? Yeah, if I was going to actually do that room, I probably would have taken Judas' Shadow. Maybe Super Bandage, weirdly enough, but I opted against it.
There's someone flipping out in my chat saying, how the hell did I get out of a certain corner because I was blocked in, and they didn't realize I can fly because I'm the Lost.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was making it look like I was walking around the rocks, so that probably threw them off.
Walking around the Christmas rocks in a different part of the world, where they don't use those Christmas trees, 'cause the trees don't grow that well.
Thank you, Deep Sugar, for your subscription. Welcome to the quarry. Detours.
Eve should start with a book or something. I don't think Eve needs a buff, in my opinion.
If Eve needs any buff, it's like one slightly higher damage at base. That's it.
Yeah, or, you know, something that would actually help out. If Eve needs a buff, just fucking make Dead Bird. Like, make the AI work.
Right.
It's a relatively minor thing, but it would help out a lot if Dead Bird actually, like, sought out enemies that were not right next to it.
Would it be cheap to say, what if she started with 1 heart and 1 spirit heart instead of 2 red hearts? Because that might be better, too.
For me, that actually takes a little bit of the fun out of the Eve start, which is, like, looking for that seam to pull on.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Like, I really like that element of Eve.
Walked into him.
Even though it can be frustrating. Oh, Lord. And I like that element of Lazarus, too. Like, I really like looking for that first opening where you're gonna hurt yourself to become regular Lazarus, or respawn Lazarus.
Is there any point to taking Gimpy as the Lost? It doesn't give, like, a damage up, right?
No.
Okay.
There is one extremely roundabout way that I could see that working. And it wouldn't even help you. But if you got a respawn item that made you Blue Baby or Dark Judas, then you'd be able to use Gimpy.
Oh, okay, yeah. But since I want to win as the Lost, it doesn't matter. Gotcha.
Right.
I'll just take it because it makes my head look cooler.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to take Gimpy. Always, why do I take Bob's brain on these runs, man?
Now you're
too wild
for punishment. You also like Bob's brain, so I don't even know.
I do like Bob's brain. I stopped babysitting it, basically.
Do you not get hit all the time?
Well, if I babysit it, I don't get hit.
But you just don't care.
Well, yeah, on this one, I'm just like, I'm playing too willy-nilly.
Gimpy does make half red hearts drop more often from enemies, but that's also not useful. Okay. I didn't know that, actually.
I think I've been told that, but I had forgotten it.
Thank you again to all these donors. I'm going to read you out after this segment.
Gimpy also gives you those red hearts. You can re-roll them if you have the D20. There you go.
Oh, there's actually a reason. That one's solid.
The only time I will tolerate talking about incredibly unlikely synergies like that is when you're on a character where you need an incredibly unlikely synergy to win anyway. I think that is actually...
is all about manipulating every one of those options that you can think of.
Pretty much. Yeah, survive for as many deals with the devil as possible. That's about it.
I encountered a room last night that was such utter bullshit, and if I was playing as the Lost and I hit that room, I would have thrown my Vita, and I would have been so mad. It was a room on the depths, and there was a demon, like one of those little bull black demons, stuck to the door when I walked in.
Oh, that's the worst.
It 100% guaranteed hit.
That
Nothing
room
you could do about
is
it.
bullshit.
Why is that there? Was that just like 2 procedural elements lining up wrong, and it's like a 1 in 10,000 chance of happening or some shit? Because that's the only way.
I'm pretty sure all the rooms are designed, but maybe there's like a...
Well, the enemies have randomization within the rooms, though.
Yes, I don't think there can be like different kinds of enemies, but it's possibly that enemy is like a champion version or like an alternate version of a different kind of enemy. That's my hypothesis, but I don't know.
My impression was that there are like nodes that the developers put in that have a pool of enemies they draw from, and then it can randomize within the room from that. So it depends, maybe that enemy shouldn't be in the pool for that room or something.
Yeah, that room is nonsense.
Or on that node in particular, maybe that's all it takes. I'd actually like to know more about the design process for Isaac. Without taking it apart myself. It was cool that Florian was doing those videos for a while with BizSnap.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'd love to see a similar thing happen for Rebirth. It just sucks my memory is so bad, or I would totally get on like the BizSnap level of like I want to know all the intricate shit. I just know my memory sucks too much. There's no reason to even try.
I'm just lazy.
That's
like,
fair too.
I'm already, like, doing alright. I don't need to go the extra mile. I'm happy with, like, 96%.
Oh, it's not even so I'd really be better at the game, it's just I'm curious. I like knowing the possibilities, I guess.
Murder him. Murder, yeah! Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I once died to a Mullaboom because I have BFF Sacrificial Dagger. Yeah, that's like...
Oh.
It's really frustrating when stuff like that happens. Mullabooms in general as the Lost are so annoying. Or that one Lost run I had, it's my own fault, but did you see... I had Nod, Leaf, and Orbitals. So I was like letting the enemies come to me and then they would die.
Right.
But then one of those, oh no, Soy Milk Azazel. One of those, walking hosts came to me in a dream.
Uh-huh.
And he wouldn't open up because he got too close. Like, he was like, well, I'm not going to open up because you're technically hitting me right now.
Right.
And I was like, well, I need you to open up or I'm going to
You're
die.
stuck now. You can't move or you're
so
going
I
to
was
die.
like, well, as soon as I move, I'm dead. And that ended up indeed being the case. But otherwise I was trapped in an infinite loop.
That's awful. Also, I just got Fate as the Lost. Thank you very much for that RNG.
Oh, yeah, it's a great item.
Needed that.
Both of the bonuses there help you out a ton. Yeah, this is going to be a wild run now that I have Soy Milk as a Azazel.
Watch me die to pin, too, just to really drive that point home.
The damage is not that bad, honestly. Like, I'm still one beaming the little brains. Those guys are somewhat tanky, so not feeling like it's a death sentence, but complains about Bob's brain, but then it saves his run. That is actually not altogether false. This Bob's brain play is going to help out a lot now that I got Soy Milk.
Oh, okay, this is an alright Devil Room. Mom's Knife and Rotten Baby, like the best familiar in the game.
Those are... That's a super good Lost combination. But it comes with the caveat that, you know...
I have no defense.
You're still gonna... Yeah, if you get it once, you're still gonna die, but... It helps out a lot. It gives you a plausible chance of victory.
I had Abaddon the other day. That was great. Oh, Broken Watch. That might be worth dealing with, but I don't have money. Fuck. I don't think there's any way I can pull out 10 more cents on this floor, so I might have to leave it. That hurts a little bit.
Yeah, Broken Stopwatch. I don't think I've ever had it on a Lost run, but it's definitely an interesting proposition.
Ooh, 3 red chests in this room. I might have to take those.
I had Broken Stopwatch recently, and I ran into a Gertie Jr. room that was sped up and was just like, oh, fuck everything.
You're dead.
Yeah. Conservation of Ass. Thank you very much for the subscription. It's Newton's second law of booty dynamics. I don't know, it's okay. I tried. But you succeeded.
Do you think your chat would be scum enough to shame me if I actually finally won my first loss with, like, Stopwatch?
No, dog. Yo, all is fair with the Lost.
That's what I believe, but I just wonder where the line is.
No, when you play as the Lost, the gloves come off. If you use
Okay.
Stopwatch to win as the Lost, that's... You know, 90% of Lost wins are like...
You found a way to exploit something.
Yeah, you got Holy Mantle, 9 lives, or both. Or like super high damage.
Right.
I think all's fair in Love and War on that one.
There's a lot of yeses and nos in your chat. I guess they haven't made up
I've
their
noticed
mind
that
yet.
actually.
Yeah. I also just got a Joker card, so I'm good on a Devil deal in a second here, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's huge. Anyone shaming Nick for winning as the Lost would be banned.
Alright. I mean, it's fine. You're entitled to your opinions either way. Zivex, by the way, thank you for your 3 months in a row. Resubscriptions, T-Tours, and chat, please. Alright, let's see what this Devil deal has for us. It is... Contract from Below Shovel. Well,
Contract
they're
from
free.
Below? Contract from Below is definitely worth taking, because it can give you double chests.
Oh, I'm taking them both. They're free.
Yeah,
Just
that's
saying.
true.
I do believe that I'm capable of winning as the Lost these days. I think I've gotten better over the years, or over the year.
LOL, NL doesn't even shout out a resub from his wife. Kate, you resubscribed? Thank you very much, lovely Mo. Much appreciated. You dead, Nick?
Oh, you heard the controller fall down, huh?
Yeah, it was loud.
Little red dot apparently touched me, even though it didn't look like it did. The knife shot straight through a line of 4 of them, and all the dots came out, and I thought I was in the gap between them. Evidently, not so much. Shovel to scum each level. I could have done that, but I wanted the boss items.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's an interesting kind of opportunity cost on the shovel. You still got to be strong enough to beat the chest and the cathedral without taking damage. So you need the items.
You got to get that velocity going by then.
Yeah, exactly. Is Enhel afraid to play as Azazel in the streak because he blows it every time? Yeah, I have been losing a lot as Azazel on the show. I think it's because I give myself enough time to, like, still have to go fast. So I kind of, like, play even more carelessly than usual, which is... That's something in and of itself, isn't it?
It could be that situation where you know how much of an advantage you have, so you go too hard, and then you end up dying as a result or something.
Yeah, like, I think I play a little recklessly, and mostly just really carelessly, like with Bob's Brain. We're having a conversation here.
There's that, too.
I'm not really paying attention to my use of Bob's Brain properly. Azazel needs a buff? That is just not true.
No, get out.
An Azazel streak would never end if you were actually trying, I think. I keep getting shot, but it doesn't do any damage to me.
Okay.
Like, I get hit, my dude makes the but it doesn't actually take off any of my HP.
Are you perfectly triggering Breath of Life and you don't realize it?
What's going on here? Why am I not taking damage?
If it makes the damage
Scapular, so I can get hit once per room. Oh, this is easy. Oh. Easy.
Do you make the noise with Holy Mantle? You do, right?
I don't think the first time you get hit, I don't think you make the noise.
Oh. Well, you can tell the difference because the aura goes away.
Yeah. Maybe you make the noise, I don't know. So I basically have Holy Mantle here. Holy Mantle, Azazel, Soy Milk. It's an interesting combination.
Seems like they counter each other pretty well, honestly.
Should be over soon.
Alright.
What's the difference between Scapular and Holy Mantle? Holy Mantle will do it all the time. Also, it looks weirder because I'm on, like, this red heart shit right now. Or I'm on this, like, spirit heart shit right now. If I was on red hearts, I could generate spirit hearts that way.
I need 8 cents and I have 1 bomb.
What are you picking up in the shop?
I'm trying to get there's options.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. If I can get, like, the row of 6 pots next to each other, that's where my bomb is going, but I'm going to guess I'm not getting that.
Don't do me dirty!
I actually really want to go back to, like, my first couple times playing Rebirth and see how much I've improved. It's got to be ridiculous at this point.
I would imagine. So, yeah, probably.
Oh, there's 1 penny.
Saved! Oh, thank God. All right.
Careful.
All right. Daddy's got to be quiet for a minute.
That's all right. You guys all just blow open all these pots, please. Save me all the bombs. Or give me more bombs, that's fine too, either one. And then we'll blow up that donation machine a lot if that's an option. If only there were videos of you first playing Rebirth. I have all my streams, man. I've cataloged them all for like a year and a half. I'm pretty sure I have the stream of me playing Rebirth the first time.
Oh.
It was a good November 2014.
I saw it! Okay, so we did have, well, I had Rebirth access in advance. I saw Luke make a post that was like, I sneakily checked how much Northernlion played Rebirth before it came out in the, like, Steam API. And let's just say it was a lot more than, you know, the 2 hours that he says it was. And I remembered when you were over, we played it for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I left it on all night. And I was like, oh, shit. I died! I was like, that probably made it look like I had like 25 hours in it or something like that. Anyway, I died, Nick.
I remember we played it for like 20 minutes and you were like, I don't want to spoil anymore. And then we turned it off, I thought. Maybe you left it on, we went and did something else, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I left it on all night.
Alright. Well, that's fair enough. If you're dead, I'll be dead too. I'll just unicorn horn to my own death.
Sweet. Let's run some ads, and we'll come back and play Goofball Goals.
This is making me want to beat the game is lost. What is wrong with me?
Yeah. See ya then.
Thank you, Channeler Bing, 11 months in a row. Really? I've left my stream running this whole time?
I'll be back in a second.
Alright, have fun. I'll go ahead and get GBGs ready here. And I'll also say thank you to... Wow, that's actually quite a few donors. Sorry, let me pull the game up and I will read those out. It's gonna be weird playing Goofball. We haven't touched this game in months. And there we are. Alright, it's always got that little strip along the bottom that I always have to crop out. Just do a little bit like that. Beautiful. So thank yous going out to Fella202 for the $1.69 donation. Hello, Nick. Did you get another haircut? You look great. Nice hair, XOXO. Thank you very much. Not another one, but it's the same one from last week. But thank you for the donation. Thank you also to Carlin225 for the $5 donation. Hyenas have an enlarged clitoris and diffused labia that forms a pseudo-penis and pseudo-scrotum. They birth live young via their penis, which is just as horrifying as you'd imagine. Lots of them die.
What the fuck?
It just got real. Hyena facts, man. Start a Twitter. It's pretty wild. Thank you for that donation also. I don't want to see pictures of that ever, actually. Thank you, Balkan Slav, for the $1.69. Here, people made moonshine out of plums that would have spoiled in winter. Someone showed me how to make prunes. They thanked him. Prune moonshine turned out to be tastier. The joke is we're alcoholics. Well, you do what you can with what you have. Thank you very much, Balkan Slav. And thank you also to you eyebalding me for the $5 donation. Hey, Nick, loved the stream. Was wondering if you guys were interested in MGS Phantom Pain with it coming out soon. Maybe not as a stream thing, just a game to play in your free time. Yeah, I'm going to be picking it up for sure. I definitely want to try it. I don't know if Ryan is as interested, but even though I don't generally play a lot of Metal Gear Solid games, I've played all of them to see if one of them caught my fancy. This one seems the most likely so far. Pansagi, thank you very much for the $2 donation. NL got my fucking name wrong and is a scum for not already having a new PC. There it is.
Wow.
And another $1 from Pansagi. Read the second. Nick, you're also a scum for not supporting Twitch and going to TwitchCon. Also, Math is gonna beat your ass in Magic at PAX Prime. Big words. It's a lot of salt coming out of Pansagi. Thank you very much for the donations, man. Thank you also to Nazuro for the $6.69. Thanks, Nick, is the whole message there. Well, thanks to you as well. We've got a couple more. Lowy, $6.69 donation. Hey, Nick, love the streams. Also, you should play the Isaac Seed Anodyne. Oh, next time on the tell NL to read chat and to stay awesome. I always do. Spelled A-N-U-D-A-O-N-E. I hope that's like a reference to Anodyne spelled strangely, or maybe I'm just... and you to one. That could be also what that's meant to say. Proto Saber 363 for $5. Notice me, Senpai, but in all seriousness, just thought I would leave this due to times I use AdBlanc on your Terraria series. Sorry about that. Don't need to be sorry, it's all good. Lastly, Honey Anus 501. Hey Mick, you're walking in a desert when all of a sudden you see an L laying on his back. His belly is baking in the hot sun while his tiny legs try to flip himself over. You're not helping. Why? That's a reference to another thing. Thank you very much, Honey Anus. That's everything.
Yo, you think we need to support Twitch by going to TwitchCon?
They need to support us by sending us to TwitchCon.
I'm not even going to get into that, but I sort of agree. And also, you know, we have a good relationship with Twitch. We support them by streaming.
Yep.
And every subscription supports Twitch as well.
I really like those emos that Kate just dropped in your chat.
Mostly I'm not. It's not like I don't want to support Twitch by going to TwitchCon. It's like I don't want to support, you know, Alaskan Airlines and the Hyatt Regency in San Francisco with like $1,500.
I'd also do a lot more good streaming during the time I would be there instead of being there not streaming.
Also true. TwitchCon tickets are not that bad. If I lived in San Francisco, it's like $70. I'd be going for sure.
Maybe we all need to move to San Francisco, where it's nice and cheap to live.
Right, yeah. I mean, you do pay like $3,500 a month in rent, but, you know, if you buy enough TwitchCon tickets...
It's a wash.
That kind of comes out. All right, you ready, Nick?
Oh, yeah, I forgot I have to log into this, so I'm going to do that real fast. Let's see if I remember my password. I do. Invite. Oh, did you change your game title?
Yes.
Because I didn't. Done. Here we go. Invite coming now.
I already invited.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
okay.
The other version of the invite. The acceptance.
Oh, God, the music is so loud. Okay, temporary truce.
Okay.
I gotta hit escape
No,
to turn it down.
it's fine. You do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move my chat over anyway. Just tell me when we're ready to
music
go.
off is the only... Okay. Open volume mixer. Goofball Goals. You go down to like 3. Because I still don't know if your music is copywritten or not.
I've never had problems with it. Ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
I only did that because you won the first kickoff.
This is going to be a real change from
Yeah,
Classic
man.
Rocket League now.
Yeah, this... Turns out these characters are kind of hard to control.
They're goofy.
Oh man, Ronaldo is back. Yeah, but he spent his offseason driving, so it's like...
Yep. Instead of drinking.
Exactly, his drinking muscles are out of shape.
He's got a weak elbow.
What was that? What? You jumped over the ball,
baby.
you scumbag?
Yeah!
Wow.
It's good to be back.
I can't believe
Also,
it.
for some reason, now it's displaying my cursor. Wait, truce again, please?
No.
Oh, fuck.
All right, truce.
Capture
Pythias.
mouse cursor, that's why.
Thank you very much for the subscription.
And Master Fry Guy! Okay, we're good to go. Thank you for waiting.
Oh, you don't need to thank me.
I forgot I had checked the box that captures cursor in OBS for some reason. Nobody wants to watch my mouse cursor waggle around.
I leave my mouse pointer up so people can... It's like when speedrunners put like their controller inputs on screen.
You think that helps them?
I want people to know what I'm doing here.
I mean, they don't see you, like, pressing buttons, though.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
They get to learn about camera control, which is like 80% of Rocket League. Or, sorry, 80% of
Same thing.
Goofball Goals.
That'd be great if they could attach some rockets to the heels of these characters.
Dude, Goofball Goals is pretty much just Rocket League, but with people instead of cars. It's a very novel idea. Oh, yeah. Some
big
muscles never
breakaway.
run out, but Ronaldo, he's a glory hog. He
Don't.
stopped the shot.
All right. Remember this?
Just for the record, I hate you for doing that. I don't know
It
why
was a
you do that.
desperation play. I needed to get it out of the net area.
Just shot it straight into the fucking
I
corner.
mean, I didn't want to do it, but I didn't think very hard either.
Your guy looked like he wanted to do it, and then you just made it worse.
I can make it better if you not stand exactly where you're standing.
You've had your fair shake,
I
my
know.
friend. Oh, here we go.
Like,
Yeah,
as
you
much
get
as
outta
this
here.
game lacks in gameplay, it makes up so much for it in stupid charm.
I was gonna say charm as well. It's got a lot of charm.
It's so dumb, but it's so fun anyway.
Like, I'm a big fan of this right now. This is fun.
But like,
Oh, I think
there's
he's
a
got
lot of
it.
instances where you would hate that this is happening and it's just annoying, but in this game it's just sort of like, alright, why is that happening? It's physics.
Oh, Lord. I really thought you might have a chance there, but now you're stuck in squat territory.
I'm froggy in this sucker all the way out.
Especially if they try to go froggy
Oh
style.
no. How did that happen though?
Don't do your breakdance shit over here. That's a handball and a half right there. Oh, Jesus.
Alright. I don't see this resolving easily. Just keep the score. Yeah, let's run out the clock with 6 minutes to go.
I can't believe you've done this. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
We're gonna break
Mash
the wall
space.
soon.
Mash space.
Use your donkey on it. It's going
it's okay.
somewhere.
This is okay. I'm gonna crash into this wall and take it out, and then we'll have an opening to get it back in.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, okay. Crash into the wall. I'll come into you, come into you.
Can you imagine if in Rocket League you could fracture the walls around the arena like this?
I think that would make it absolutely
Impossible. Yeah. It'd be a fun mutator, though. Thank you very much to the Code Machine, 7 months in a row resubscriptions. Rock meows in chat. Meow. Kitty cats. Also, happy birthday to Josh.
Yeah, man.
Go tweet at him and tell him I said happy birthday.
Josh
said it, but tell him again.
former star of television's Las Vegas. Celebrating his 36th birthday. Happy birthday.
Josh isn't 36, but...
I think you might need a restart here, man.
Nope.
Oh, yeah,
well-placed kick. I think we can get this.
There. Just gave you a fucking 5-finger leg drop.
I love that the people that are like, fuck, Goofball Goals is on the docket today. This is what they get to watch, too.
That's true.
We don't get to go into some actual good gameplay. We're just fucking around in the corner.
I don't know why you kicked it in the corner right off the bat. There's so many other contingencies.
I promise I didn't do it on purpose.
You put your ball. You're like.
Look, I know it looked like I did, but there's not a lot of control here.
You gotta face in the other direction, man.
Oh, here we go. Hulk smash. This is what it looked like when Edward and Bella, or whatever her name is, were having sex in the hotel room.
It's getting really uncomfortable.
They trashed the shit out of that bed, just like we do.
Oh my god.
I'll be Edward.
Alright, we can sneak out of this little aperture here. Well, maybe some of us can. Okay, now just flop yourself over it.
I'm trying.
You almost got it. Yes! Yeah! Oh!
Good flip. Now, when I get to the ball, which is about to happen, are you going to back off so I can kick it back through, or are you going to also try and come after it?
Well, I mean, if you kick it over the pile of rubble, we got
I'm
no
going
problem.
around the rubble.
Well, I don't think I can get up anyway, so...
Okay.
I mean, you're having a
There we
little
go.
trouble yourself.
No, I'm out. I'm out.
Oh,
Free and
yeah,
clear.
yeah, you should be good now.
Only took like 6 minutes.
Yeah, it took a little while. Take your time. It's not like I can stop you.
I'm just kind of hoping you're not going to stay in the exact position I need to kick the ball through.
Just kick it, but you gotta time it so that my foot is not gonna kick it back.
I'm just going to gently rock it up near you.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, no!
Bye.
Okay, this is fine.
Oh, my lord.
It hasn't gone far yet.
Hey, Dracula Fetus. 25 months in a row. Thank you very much.
What a boss.
Nick, if
Yeah?
you have to end this man's life to get the ball back in, that is acceptable.
You want me to just go in and snap his neck?
Yeah, please do.
It looks like he's trying to do it himself. He's dry humping that piece of cardboard so hard. I don't want to interrupt him. What if this is all he needed in his life? What else? You know what I can do? Abandon this man over here. Let's bring
No!
another...
What are you doing?
What?
Kick the ball in, you scumbag!
It's in already. I can't get past that rubble easily.
That is absolutely untrue. Look at that. Was that so hard?
I didn't know.
Like, you got 100 hours of Goofball Goals, dog.
I'm out of
man.
practice.
The life just exited his body as he kicked it.
He had no no purpose to live once the ball left.
Oh, that is a fucking penalty kick right there. The hand save?
Yeah, you can use your hands in Goofball Goals. It's a goofs. That's what they
Is this
do.
the world we want to live in? Oh, my dude got rescued.
No way. You see what I did to his neck?
He's back, man.
They must have given him like an injection into his spinal column.
Yeah, he's got some cortisone shots for sure. Oh my god, this guy is cheating so hard. One minute, 26 seconds. Here we go.
Yeah, actually, that'd be really funny if you could, like, hit tab and go into penalty shot mode and then lift the ball and place it where you want. And then we could establish our own house rules.
What's really funny is the idea of anything being added to Goofball Goals ever.
I know. I still believe if they were to address this game and take it seriously, it would be very successful.
I think there's no reason it couldn't be. Worst case scenario, YouTube bait.
Yeah. Well, I think it even was, but maybe not to the degree it should have been. Whee! Go!
Here we go. 50 seconds.
Yes, this is Rocket League, Chad. It's
Oh
a
my God!
fleshier version of Rocket League.
The sheer strength on this man.
What if in the Rocket League stands are the heads of the goofball players floating and bobbling about?
It's possible, man.
I really want some of that Rocket League lore. They let so little of it slip.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the tie-in novel.
I mean, they've made them from stupider things.
It's probably true. Oh, fuck
You
yeah,
got it.
bud.
That was pretty good.
That was a killer shot, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
A little toe poke to save some face.
Very last second. And if you get an in... Alright, it's not happening, but
It's
close.
like, physics just don't work.
Tight-lipped about
Right.
the lore. Yeah, they are.
Let's do this. All right, good warm-up round. It'd be interesting to see how that one would have gone if we didn't spend 3.5 minutes
Yep.
having sexual intercourse with the walls.
Well, walls get lonely, too.
I don't like that very much.
I'm gonna follow up on that one.
Wow, yeah, I think we need a new center back, honestly.
Ooh, nice block.
It's a little anemic, but I'll take it.
Nope. A little wide. Very close, though.
Okay, really need to get some force on this one.
A unicorn eating a potato is more action-packed than this game.
Yo, life's not about action, man.
It's the little moments that define greatness.
Exactly. Also, what is not action-packed about a mythical creature? Doesn't matter what the unicorn's eating. It already is, like, incredible based on the fact it's a mythical beast.
It's gonna turn that potato into rainbows somehow. The process with which it does that is fully action-packed. I mean, if you really want to think about it, subatomic particles have the most action going on possible.
I don't think that is at all true.
Why? They're all spinning and
No,
vibrating.
the burden of proof is on you. What? Explain yourself. Subatomic particles have the most action.
They're
of anything.
vibrating.
Yeah?
If you're looking at paint drying, you're looking at a bunch of subatomic vibrating particles.
Yes, this is correct. Literally anything you look at is that, though.
It's all about perspective. If you're at a subatomic level, you're looking at non-stop action.
No.
Alright, that's fine.
I don't allow it. I disagree with your central premise. That
Subatomic
everything
particles
is
are the least action.
Everything involves atoms, but you know, that's pretty much an accurate description of how I felt about your argument right there from Goofball Blue. He's doing
I
something.
thought I said an intelligent thing. Apparently, I said a very unintelligent thing.
You're a really weird birthday party, NL.
Oh, no, not again. All it needed was just little pylons in the corners.
Yeah. Curved walls, man.
Curved walls. Just angled walls. You can just do what you want.
The only way to get it out of the corner when it's wedged in that hard is to just smash the wall and then get on the other side.
At least we can smash the wall.
You know what?
You're not into it. Alright, that's fair enough.
I'm not... Now and then, sure, I'll do some corners.
This wasn't that time.
2 times in a row is not... I'm not interested. Yeah, good one.
Ooh.
So, Ronaldo is now without the use of any of his limbs.
He recovered fast from that. I thought he'd have spinal damage for sure.
Oh, Ronaldo. Run interference on him. Yep, there you go.
Oh,
Good job.
no. Oh, what a hard kick.
It was Ronaldo all along.
Cheating egg. No, I hear him out. I wouldn't want to do that either.
It was 0-0. I don't feel like that was cheating.
Not really. Yeah, I could probably fall a couple more times. That would be good. Oh, yeah, just go for at least one more.
Woo!
It's great when it doesn't happen to you and it happens to your opponent.
Woo!
Ooh.
Nice. Good deflection. Set it up perfectly for this banger. Steven Gerrard!
You got the bangers, I got the mash.
Oh, Lord. Just turn your, like, knees to mash right there. Oh, that's the worst. Went to kick it and ended up in front of and slightly off the side of the ball.
Just sidestep the whole thing. Whoa. You think they call them bangers because they look like dicks?
That's a very interesting question. I think probably not, but I don't know why they do call them bangers.
They're like little bullets.
But English food has weird names. Like, what the fuck is Welsh rarebit? What does this
I've
mean?
never even heard. Is that a new currency online?
Yeah. No, that's
I don't know much about the Welsh culture, unfortunately.
You know who does? Bear Taffy.
I know.
I don't know if you were in the Skype call, but he's started to say that, like, people are actually getting mad at him for using the Welsh flag in Rocket League on his video.
Oh yeah, I went into full Bear Taffy solidarity mode and I changed my Twitter profile to also be a Welsh flag for him. And then people were asking,
like,
what's up with the
You're not
dragon?
even from Wales, you fucking poser. Name a city in Wales. And he's like, Jesus, sorry. I'm sick of all these Welsh posers, man.
He picked it because it had a cool dragon. What's wrong with that?
Welsh rarebit is cheese on toast. See, that's
That
a
sounds
much
fine.
It sounds delicious.
What kind of cheese? Yellow or white?
Probably cheddar.
Those are your options, yellow or white.
Yeah, that's the Subway conundrum, man. Yellow or white cheese. Yes.
Oh, it's not in! But I can't recover it.
Just fucking smash into it. Yes!
Good dive.
Is that a header? Does that count?
Good dive. I don't think so. I want to see some distance. One day it'll happen. Then we gotta collect that check from someone. I don't know who.
Yeah, they've probably long since stopped watching. They're like 3 years older now.
Probably should line that up a bit better. Canned cheese. You know they have canned bread?
That's gross.
You can go to the store, you get a can of bread. It's very odd. I don't even know how you would get it out, because I imagine it would stick inside of it.
Beautiful pass. Oh, look at that. Straight to the attacker.
Okay. Interesting.
Dangerous.
Oh!
Ah, yes! The pinball machine.
That's right. I've got some defense set up already, so you're welcome to it.
Nick,
I
let's not do anything rash here.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you have precedent for it. I'm gonna angle myself so if it hits me, it should go back to the center.
I feel like we worked together very well there.
That was, you know, we're all colluding with one another to have a good game. We're competing, but it's all in the spirit of fun.
Nick, stop hating fun.
Get the hell away from that wall. Mr. Gorbachev, get the hell away from this wall. And then tear it down. I'm Ronald Reagan, former American president. Ah,
Damn!
almost popped out of the top there.
That was wild. Chad, have you guys ever had canned bread and then put canned Spam on it?
Yo, ready for this one? is a revelation. I
Kind
kind
of
of like spam.
I don't.
I don't
salty for
dislike
me.
it. It is very salty.
But I'll
But
say the
I'm-
same thing about some salamis or things like that, so...
I don't think spam, I'm not going to make an argument that it's high quality meat, but I will argue that I kind of like the taste of it, not out of the can, but fried. Like, if it's got like a
Right.
crispy outside, and then in something, like I can't just eat spam, but if there's like cubed spam in like, you know, a stir fry or something like that, I can get down with it.
The texture is a little bit loose as well, which is confusing.
Look, it's an unusual meat product, that's for sure.
Look, I don't hate you if you like spam. It's just not for me, I think.
What are you doing, Ronaldo? Look, you see him lounging?
Yeah. You want to take a
One
break
hand
after
behind
that?
his head.
Spam sushi is real good, apparently. Would you
Spam-
try that?
Spam musubi. No, I've never had it. It's as far as I know, it's like a Hawaiian thing,
Yeah, Hawaii loves spam.
right? They also in Korea they were like pretty pro spam. Like spam is kind of expensive there.
Huh.
But I think that, you know, this might be coming from a position
Damn
of
it.
ignorance. What I always heard is that like it was to do with like the American military being there for so long that like spam is a product that the American military uses for rations or something like that. And as a result, you know, sometimes they would give some out to the locals, and then it became kind of like a, not a delicacy necessarily, but like a curiosity maybe.
Yeah, I get it. Novelty to the food.
Yeah.
I know of a food called spotted dick. Yeah, I've heard of that. It's like a custard thing, right? I think after I found out what it was, I was like, hey, that actually sounds kind of interesting. I might try that.
Oh my lord.
Feels weird to say, like, man, I could really go for some spotted dick right now.
Yeah, get a spotted dick, then wash it down with an old speckled hen.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kick it into the corner to stall for time. Oh my god. But also, can your ankles not be broken? Oh my god.
Oh, wow!
You sound like an uneven patch of grass or something like that. It's going! I can't stop it! Glorious revelations. Thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it.
Have you ever tried duck sausage? No, but I would. I like duck.
Yeah, it's a tasty meat.
I really like sausage in general.
Yeah, me too. I'm into it.
It's funny because I don't know
well,
if it's the German
sausage is like-
heritage.
Sausage is
Like
like dick.
Yeah, it's a
Cat.
cylinder of meat.
You scared me. You scared me so much I called you a name that you were not. Okay. Spam, Kate likes spam more than I do, and I give it like a 6. Kate's probably in the 7.5 to camp.
Yeah, man. Spam's great.
There you go, see?
I don't think I'd look forward to eating spam, but if it's there, I don't think I would be upset either.
I was not a big fan of it, but you know, having some spam and some fried rice is pretty tasty.
You like scrapple. I don't remember what that is, but I've heard of it before.
You like bubble and squeak?
That sounds like a car wash.
That's
My car
cat.
could use... What is it?
Whoa, no, it's not cat. The meowing is my cat.
Oh. That would be really messed up if Bubble and Squeak was cat meat.
Yeah, you're right. That would be weird.
It would not be
It'd be
in
pretty
there.
messed up if anything was cat meat, but you know, bubble and squeak is definitely not.
Well, it's like, the sound of that word, saying squeak, is like, that's the sound you killed the cat.
Should be rat meat.
Ugh.
Spam is fake, so I can't take it seriously as an actual meat. Look, you're not gonna go to like French Laundry and they're gonna be like, oh, here's a finely cooked spam. That's never gonna happen. But it's not fake. It's a processed food. But it's not like it was grown in a laboratory.
We eat a lot of processed food also, so it's not all that different.
That's my feeling, you know. I don't. It's not fake food. It's not it's not a whole food, but there's no spamnimal out there that you get fresh spam from.
There is a spam fish on Twitch. Maybe it's from him.
There's a lot of different kinds of fishes on Twitch.
Yeah,
You should call it fish.
Really, really wide spam fish. Did you see me kick your dude down from the
Oh,
back?
my lord.
That was great. Thank you, Harmful Penguin, for 11 months in a row. Let's do some dittos, please. Dittos are in order.
Oh!
Off the
save!
chest!
The save!
That was the most dynamic thing I've done all game.
That was really good.
Oh man, we're gonna go into overtime. Only
Yeah.
there is none in this game. So.
Sadly doesn't exist, so it's just a tie. Although, oh, come on.
I wouldn't let you have that if it went in, so.
Come on.
Draw. GG.
That was a great game.
If
You
haven't
can
tried
say
Haggis, you
fishes, you freaking grammatical fascist.
I don't know about how I feel about haggis, chat. I don't think I could do it.
I need to try it because it sounds disgusting, but I've heard that it just tastes like brown, which is fine by me. I
Right.
love brown foods.
I do too, but I just can't get over getting out of my head to do it. I think if I knew what was in half the things I eat, I would not be able to eat them.
I'll try many things once. You know, I've tried blood pudding. It sounds disgusting. I don't like it as a food.
I'm almost definitely gonna try it when I'm in Ireland, so...
Yeah, man. You gotta at least give it a shot once.
Of course.
I would go for it. I think Josh had it. Josh likes it. 80% of his diet is spaghetti sandwiches, so like, if he can get it down, then that's fine.
I didn't know he was still on the spaghetti sandwich kick. Alright, good for him.
That's just, yeah. He's carbo loading for a marathon in the future.
Okay.
Having spaghetti sandwiches with the strawberry milkshake.
I remember when I thought that they ground up some kind of beetle to make the strawberry milkshake at McDonald's, and I stopped drinking them for a while.
You gotta look up these facts before
Well,
you make...
This was like 10 years ago, though.
The internet existed.
It did, but I didn't really use it for fact-finding.
Man.
There's a lot of not factual stuff that wasn't proven or disproven at that point.
I don't buy that for a farkin' second.
I mean, I still don't know that it necessarily wasn't true, but I'm assuming it wasn't.
You're making these decisions based on, like, clickbait articles.
I don't even know where I heard that from. It was for the dye or something. Maybe that's the origin of that food coloring or something like that. Oh, get a little hop in its step. They do use a beetle to produce red dye or something in foods.
Or something.
Yeah, the or something is where I
I'm
have
not
to...
saying that what this is false. I just need some more confirmation beyond, yeah, I heard it from somebody who read it on, like, madeupshit.com.
Well, there was a point in my life where I absolutely had no consideration of something called skepticism. And it's not that I went out of my way to disregard it, but I didn't really know it was a thing that needed to be pursued.
This was when you were 20?
Yeah, actually, I was remarkably naive in my early 20s.
Oh, yeah.
I will admit to that. It was somewhere around maybe 24 or so that I started getting into that kind of thing. And now it matters to me.
You gotta Snopes everything, man. Someone says hello to me in the morning, Snopes.com. Yo, you Snopes that greeting? Turns out they've decided it's plausible.
Nick, here in Croatia we have a food that's really fucked up and it helps. I've helped make it and it still makes me want to throw up. It's sausage made from ground up pork skins, fat, bones, and tongue. I mean, ultimately, I can't really say it's fucked up. It's just different from what I've been acculturated to think is the norm.
Animal parts, outside of, like, the brain and the testicles, don't freak me out anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would, like, insects, I know insects are animals. Insects are the next threshold. Like, if someone was like, hey, eat this grub, I'd be like, no. I'd never make it on Survivor or Fear Factor. Or if they were like, drink this donkey semen, I would definitely be like, nah, dog.
I don't think anyone really drinks donkey semen, though, do they?
If I was gonna drink donkey semen, I would just do it and put it up on my YouTube channel. That's a guaranteed $50,000 right there.
Oh my god, you're right. I wonder if it's worth it.
I can make my own Fear Factor right there.
Like, how bad do you think it is taking one shot of donkey semen for that payday?
I'm gonna take the shot of donkey semen and then I'm gonna vape whatever else is left in the bag.
Oh, it comes in a bag. Alright. You got a bagged milk, bagged
Well, what are
donkey
they gonna
semen.
send it in?
A container of something like a flask or a jar.
Like the ones you give urine samples with at the doctor's office.
Seems reasonable to me.
Oh, I really thought that was gonna go in, but instead I kicked you in the nuts.
What if you could crowdfund the donkey semen before you even... That way it's guaranteed money.
You're double dipping there.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
You're burning both ends of the
Yeah,
candle.
you're right. I've gotten a little out of control on that one. Need to rein it in.
NL isn't that against the YouTube TOS? Honestly,
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. As long as you're not sucking the donkey's dick and then eating, the excrement.
You probably wouldn't even see what it was, which is then another thing because everyone would say it was fake.
That's true, yeah. No one would ever believe it.
So really, you could just drink some water and say, "Oh my god, I drank donkey semen." 1 million views. Shit. Now nobody's gonna believe it if I ever drink donkey semen on YouTube. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say in my life.
Joke's on you guys, that's not even donkey semen. It was just regular semen. I got you.
Tell Anel I will pay him $250,000 to drink donkey semen. The code machine says he'll pay you that.
That's like actually pretty tempting.
I don't even get the offer?
Where do you live? I'll fly over there, but I want to meet the donkey semen supplier in advance. I'm not just getting the cup and drinking it.
You want the donkey to be tested first, make sure it's safe.
I just want to, like, if you just put a big cup of white stuff in front of me, I don't know. I want to know that, I want to meet the donkey, you know?
Yeah, meet the donkey. That's
was it raised, like, cruelty-free?
Oh yeah, you don't want to ingest that cruelty-filled semen.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what that could do to your libido going forward. Oh, nice save.
I got pretty lucky there.
I think Steve-O would do it for like $5.
No, Steve-O's vegan. You can't have animal products.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice run interference. Just stay on him. Keep him pinned down.
Code Machine says the donkey semen is locally sourced.
That doesn't... I still need to meet the donkey.
Yeah, I mean, you could be full of locally sourced abused donkeys wherever you live.
I don't know where you live. Maybe you live in the abusing donkeys headquarters.
Oh my god, my goal is the most open that a goal could ever be.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus! Oh, no, I was going the wrong way. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Smash it. Steven Gerrard!
I think if I drank donkey semen, I would not want to meet the donkey.
What, it make things
Make
awkward?
it too real? Like, oh, I see the receptacle with which this came from. I guess if you could, like, not see the donkey's dick, then you can divorce yourself from it being semen.
I don't know. I think you have to live in the moment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
No, this is okay. This is right where I want it.
I remember in that one Jackass, they took a swig of that horse semen. They said it was, like, awful smelling.
I fucking believe it. Like, what do you think? Oh, this is
I don't know. I mean, I just didn't think it would be that strong.
It's super wedged in the corner. Okay, no, I got it. I've created a gap. No,
There's this freaking dude that says that, like, Starbucks uses semen in their coffee formulas.
I don't buy that for a fucking second.
No, I know that. It's just ridiculous that he's even saying that.
In your chat or, like, in the...
No. He's like a preacher or something, and he keeps making statements, and then podcasts I listen to keep talking about him. Oh, wow. That was good.
Oh, no.
I like this a lot. That should just be a goal by itself.
Oh, no. That's the worst time for a head spin, MC Hammer! Oh, no. Oh, he's got the disc. Yeah, he's got it. God
Woo!
dang.
Yeah, he was on The Daily Show, actually. That's the other reason I just thought of it.
The preacher was on
The preacher that was talking about the semen in the coffee.
What's his agenda with this, though?
I don't really want to talk about it anymore because I think it's going to probably go places that you don't want it to go, but he's got issues with a lot of things.
Control?
Mind control?
Is that what the semen's in there for? Mind control?
I don't honestly know why he thinks it's in there.
Has he done any, like... He's done some mass spectrometry on it, and he's oh, that's the sperm curve.
I really can't figure out what he thinks is going to change by there being semen in them. It's just so absurd. It's like, what is happening in this guy's head?
I hate you for...
Oh my god, it stopped dead in the corner.
It's because he recognizes the taste. That's actually a pretty good insult there. Yeah. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think he would take offense to it, which is what makes it a great insult.
There you are.
All right, we got time for one more. Good game. Relatively little wall bullshit. He says it as artificial semen.
What?
What the heck is... What's his problem?
Artificial? It's not even the real deal?
Fucking Starbucks. Always skimping out.
Wow. I didn't think that stuff was that expensive, or that hard to come across.
I'm sure you can find some people that'll just give it to you for free. Oh, that's alright. It's going in the right direction, at least.
Imagine someone who just came to the stream and they're talking about donkey semen. Yeah, that happens. Probably fairly
It's like,
regular.
I'd rather them find out now what we talk about than...
Then be angry a week
follow
later.
us. Yeah, exactly. What is the point of artificial semen? You know, that's a question that I wish that I had thought of.
Right,
Is
I
that
don't
a
know what it
fluid that
even
you really
accomplishes.
need, like you need an analog for?
Oh, is it like Dragon Dildo Cum Lube or something? What?
You could just use moisturizer.
Yeah, get some Jergens for your Jergen.
Exactly. Jergen the Gurgen with the Jergen. They jerk our gurgs.
They jerk our gurgs.
That'd be a great name for a Jamaican, or a great motto for a Jamaican pickle supplier.
Oh.
We jerk your gherkin. I don't know if jerk gherkins are really going to take off, but it's
What would
worth a
that
try.
taste like?
We're halfway there. I imagine it would taste spicy and sour, which is...
There's actually like a lot of stuff in that realm.
Yeah. Who knows, man? You got a great name for it already, jerk gherkins. I've already done my part. I'll be a silent partner from now on.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Nick, you had nobody around you.
I still felt panicked
How
about
do you
it.
kick it into the corner?
If I waited too long, my dude would shift his weight and somehow kick it in.
You had so much time.
I can get a jug of bull semen for $6.69. I wonder if you're serious.
We don't have a cow. We have a bull. That's a quote from Kingpin.
Oh, I remember. He milked it.
Yeah.
He must have a fundamental misunderstanding about physiology to be able to pull that one off.
Yeah, Roy Munson, he needs a lesson in, like, animal biology.
I mean, he's been in his own body for a few years at this point. You'd think he'd have a better grasp.
Yeah, that's very true.
Turns out, animals and us are not so different. Oh, oh my god, I flattened him.
He is dead.
How much is a jug? Yeah, they want to put, like, some liters to that.
Yeah, metric system, please. And now, what would you rate Kingpin? It's alright. You know,
It was better than I
before-
thought it would be.
Yeah, right? Like, it's before the Farrelly brothers were just, like, really, really bad. I give it, like, a 6.
Yeah, that seems fair. Where
Bill
does
Murray's
Saving
really fun.
Silverman fall on that scale, though?
Saving Silverman is, like, a 3.
I actually feel like they're closer together. Maybe I'll split the difference and say they're both a 5.
So you split the difference to 4.5, round it up. I get it.
Yeah.
Why, Nick?
Well, because I hit it. I didn't mean for it to
Why
happen.
the
I'm just
wall?
gonna have a sip of my drink while you figure that out.
Alright, that's fair. There we go. Okay, I've got space on it. Fuck this, I'm gonna walk it out. Alright.
It's a quart. That's a lot of bull semen. How many bulls does that take? Or is it the same bull? And he's just real happy about
over
the
the
whole
course
thing.
of several lifetimes.
Or he's just, like, really horny.
Can you put the semen in a bong and smoke it?
You can vape
Nah,
it.
it's All you can do is semen is vape it. I've heard.
What if they just edged that bowl for like 6 years?
What do you?
That's how they got the court.
That's not how that works. At some point, something.
I think there's
is
like
very,
diminishing returns to that.
well, it's like very thermodynamically misguided.
You're saying that that system is like a closed system.
I'm saying, yeah, you better be like feeding the bull at the same time.
Maybe the bull's feeding you.
The bug coloring is real. Yeah, no, I actually do believe it. The secondary point that we didn't even get a chance to get to is why does that make you not want to consume a milkshake from McDonald's?
Oh, it was just sort of one of those side things, like tangential, where like I didn't want to ever imagine that I was eating ground up beetles. It's not really like logical.
Like it's been processed to the point where it's not. All right, I didn't realize. Could you put Starbucks coffee in a bong and smoke it? Honestly, I'm not that familiar with bong physics, but I imagine you could use that instead of the fluid component and then like really hurt yourself. But
Probably ruin your bong too.
I think it would like. One thing's for sure, you'd be wired. I've never smoked a cup of coffee before, but I don't really know what happens.
I've never heard anyone say it that way.
I've never gone to that level.
It would be so sticky afterward, my god.
Would it?
I imagine. I mean, getting coffee into anything.
I mean, you don't have to put cream in the coffee when you put it in there. You just
Oh, maybe you like your coffee a certain way. You don't want to skimp when it's in a bong.
vanilla. You just go with the regular variety.
You want some coconut creamer in there.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
On the bouncer.
It's sumo.
On the bouncer.
I made it past. You moved away from your door. It's like a video game.
Oh,
I just
no.
you. Oh, you know
Got
that.
him.
Oh, but you've hamstrung him. Oh, he got it.
Positron Plays, welcome back. That's your 10th month in a row. Much appreciated, man. Let's get some Rocky Ahas in chat, please. NL's really confused about how a bong works, apparently. I didn't think he sounded that confused about it.
I think I knew mostly how it goes.
Yeah. It's really pretty simple.
You got the glass dragon that you put your mouth on the top of, and then you got metal part, and then you got part that holds water. There you go.
I mean, that's really most of it.
I have to ask, man, why do you hate fun?
I just do. I'm just gonna kick your dude in the ass for a while over here. Water cools the smoke, so you'd have hot smoke in your lungs. Well, you could ice it.
That's true. What about an iced coffee bong?
Maybe you could have like a Frappuccino bong.
What is this?
A lot of scuffling.
That's okay. This is where Ronaldo does the double tap. Is the old Ronaldo shuffle into a double tap?
I know all too well.
He's got daylight.
All too well how this ends. You know what my only options are at this point.
Oh no, he didn't get the proper angle on it.
That was very different from how I expected that to go.
All the momentum got killed.
Killed by science.
What would you gain from smoking Josh's ashes? The ability to
Godlike
always
wonder.
see the bright side of life. I'm just gonna kick this shit over the edge. Goodbye.
You have to? Why do you hate fun?
Oh, we got it. We got it.
It's out. Could be out.
Stop kicking me.
I can't move. I mean, I'm stuck on the ground.
Oh, it's compromised. There's a little bit of wood fatigue there. Oh no, you had it.
Oh, no.
Oh, he had it too. Roll the other way. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you kicked him square in the sack.
He had it coming to him, though.
Oh no.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have acted. I could have... Oh, he's up.
Oh my
Back
god.
into the corner.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nick,
You ever have
remember
the-
that guy that offered to give you $1,000 for heading the ball into the... Yes, I remember, but I don't know who that is anymore, and now if it happens, I won't know how to collect. Oh, yeah.
He's breached the perimeter! Your net is in a fucking shambles
I
right
know.
now.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, it looks like a freaking hurricane came through.
It looks like the opening rising action of Joe Dirt 2.
Have you watched it yet?
Oh, I don't have Crackle.
I don't either.
I have to, like, seriously.
Oh,
at
my
this point,
God.
I have to question this. Oh, I never mean to do that thing that you keep saying, because you always put it in the corner, man.
I mean, I wasn't trying to.
Thank you very much for the subscription.
There's a lot of draws this time.
Kind of want to do, like, one more.
Okay.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, sure, Spy Party can be slow sometimes, so maybe.
Little out of Spy Party. We got to get more wins. Yeah, we're, like, exclusively getting draws.
Sounds like you listen to Cognitive Dissonance. Confirm. Glory hole.
Hey, Nong, man. Whoa. Get out of here.
Yeah, what the hell was all that about? I go into the Skype chat and they're just talking about these words that don't make sense to me.
Yeah, man. All joking aside. Well, I don't know. Rob was like, I don't even want to repeat what Rob said, because it's a little rude. But he was like, I'm gonna repeat it. He's like, I'm looking into football managers, and I don't want to sound insensitive, but one of the developers
Rob.
has like a medical problem that is precluding him from making more of the game. So I'm probably not gonna buy it. And I was like, what? He basically is like, this guy has like blah, so I don't want to buy the game. I was like, how does that? How is that relevant?
I have to believe there was more information than he let on.
But then we gave him
What?
one out. I was like, what? Like, can you explain yourself? And he was just like, nah, dog. Here's a YouTube link to like a cat or something. It's not very
Whoa.
nuanced. That was interesting.
Did you see that delayed kick? It was like I was playing some Street Fighter Third Strike there. Oh, could be big.
Oh,
Could fall in my face.
yeah. I think it's like it's something where development is like constantly in progress, but still, like, you know, give us a little bit more explanation. What?
Oh my god.
So then I just said, "Hey, Nong, man," and he's like, "Yeah."
That's the part I didn't get.
That's just that's an old comedy bang bang.
Oh.
As is all joking a salad.
On a scale of hype to hyped, how hyped are you for Fallout 4?
It's probably like my most or second most anticipated game in the rest of the year. I'm not hyped for it though. Like I don't feel hype for it.
Me
And
either.
it's not like I'm like, oh, I can't wait until November. I'm like, you know, November's gonna get here. I'm ready for it.
I'll be there to greet it when it gets here, but I don't really need to rush it.
Exactly. You know, it's like if a friend of mine was coming over, I'd be like, you know, I'm looking forward to it, but it's not like I can't do anything else until the meantime. Or in the meantime.
There's also that tiny twinge of obligation that comes out when there's such high levels of anticipation, and that sometimes puts me off a little bit. Not saying it's doing that here, but I think it could.
Hey, man, like, I think Bethesda... Sorry, hey, Nong, man. I think Bethesda manages that pretty well by just not showing anybody anything.
Right,
It's
right,
like, you know, you have to
that
actively
feels better.
seek out, like, marketing materials on Fallout. But,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm really excited. My other two in, like, the Holy Trinity. XCOM 2, super excited for. And
Yeah, of
obviously
course, yeah.
Afterbirth.
Yeah, actually, Afterbirth's probably my most anticipated thing for the rest of the year. As if I haven't played enough hours of Isaac.
Yeah, exactly. Just get used to it, man.
I think
What
I
is
am,
your favorite
honestly.
comedy Bang Bang? It's the one
Kiss,
where they
Kiss,
have
Bang, Bang.
they have Andy Daly on, and he pretends to be that like old man who's running for the Mayor of Hollywood. That one's really good. And then they just like grow increasingly angry with him. It's like, that reminds me of a story back from when I used to hang out with the incomparable Farrah Fawcett. And then they're all just like, Chimp! Shut up! It's really good. Good one. Whoa! Oh no.
Some of the most verticality I've seen in a while.
It's losing it! It's not gonna make it! It's not— yeah!
Nick, Afterbirth is going to be new 3DS only.
That is not true.
That'd be hilarious if that was the only platform it came out on.
That would be the opposite of hilarious for everybody involved. That's Chip Gardner.
I hope
That's
the
basis
the
for
election. Yeah, me too.
the basis for Chip Diggler.
Have you heard about D's nuts in the U.S. election?
Yes, I have heard about these nuts.
Apparently, like a 15-year-old kid from like Indiana or something. There we go. These nuts don't lie.
On a scale from Pauly Shore to Liv Schreiber, how old is Nick? That's like on a scale from like 45 to 48. In which case, I guess you would be like
45.
44.6,
Oh.
something like that.
No, you could betray the scale that easily.
Well, now the 45 is the new 0. I have to age you on a curve.
Oh, gotcha. What about Just Cause 3? I keep forgetting that's a thing. I don't think I'm super hyped for it as much as I probably should be, considering it looks awesome. But it's kind of just going to be more of Just Cause 2, which was great. But I already have Just Cause 2, so what are they bringing new to the mix, really? It looks pretty.
Liv Schreiber is a pretty cool dude. I don't disagree with that. How could I disagree with that? What's your favorite Liv Schreiber movie, Nick?
I don't even know who that is.
Is it Caden Leopold?
Yes. Does that get me out of that conversation?
Nope, because I'm going to
Fuck.
regale you with how good 2005's remake of The Manchurian Candidate is. It's
I
real
didn't even
good.
know they remade that.
Well, I mean, there's the old one from the 60s,
Yeah.
and then there's the one from the 2000s.
I thought that was the only one, was the 60s one.
You really?
Yeah.
You didn't know about the one with Denzel Washington?
Not at all.
You kidding me?
Totally honest. Didn't
It's a
know.
big movie. It's pretty
Totally
good,
missed.
man. There's nothing wrong with it.
Did you and Supreme Daddy NL like the OJ Pog Slammers I linked you guys?
Yes.
I like them, but like, Jesus Christ. That
Yeah, I
was
like the one that was
dark.
like, basically, I'll take the style out of the text. It was like, hang O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I
With
don't
a
know
little
about...
nasty-ass stick figure picture, too. It's like, real
Yeah.
gross.
Like, that one is like, here's how strongly I feel about the fact that O.J. Simpson should be, given the death penalty. I'm going to make a pog about it with like a crudely drawn stick figure being hung. Like, I don't know, that one's like a little too far.
There's a lot of a narrative that's being added to that by the person who made that pog, and that's gross.
Oh, there you go. Good goal.
Thank you. They relished it a bit too much. I think
Yeah,
is the
that was
point.
like a little too far.
Not even a bit too much, like way too much.
O.J. Simpson? Is that what I said? Oh, my mistake. Oh, whoa, what is that? I'm not even mad about that one.
Oh, shit.
Did you see the way my guy walked? Like, he walked like Napoleon Dynamite runs.
Or like he dances, maybe.
Oh, he's got the lips of a fucking angel, man.
You need lips of an angel to dance?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you mean the anus lips.
Sorry, I meant hips of an angel.
Oh. I did 1/3 of a flip. It's the only amount that matters. The other 2/3 are just pointless.
Bow, 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 tick, down, down. Ah!
I don't think that's going in. It's close though.
I hope I get to play a little Overwatch at PAX as well.
Alright.
I believe that everything Blizzard makes turns to gold. And I I think that game is going to be good. I would like to try it.
You want to do Diablo 3 then next stream, or?
No, that game...
Everything turns to gold, though.
Yeah, no, but it missed its chance. I gave Diablo 3 a chance, and then it was like, come on, baby, I won't wrong you again. And I was like, you know what? No, you already missed your chance. There's plenty of fish in the sea, Diablo 3.
Not really. How many other ARPGs are as big as Diablo 3?
There's none as big as
There's
Diablo.
Path of Exile, that's it.
That's a false dichotomy. Yeah, there's Path of Exile, there's the Van Helsing games, there's Torchlight.
Alright, there's Torchlight, but Torchlight isn't relevant right now. I hope they make another one, though.
Diablo 3 isn't relevant right now either.
It's a Blizzard thing, though.
Yeah, the Xbox One expansion came out 12 years ago.
There's supposed to be some new, like, season thing. I don't know how it works anymore. There's something happening with Diablo 3 at some point soon. Grim Dawn. Everyone's saying Grim Dawn. What is that? Is that an ARPG I should know about? Whoa! You kicked that so hard, you kicked me into the goal!
Woo!
I love Torchlight, by the way, in case anyone got the wrong impression. Van Helsing isn't bad either.
Yeah, the Van Helsing games are actually good.
I just never liked the concept of Van Helsing, so I never gave it a chance, but maybe I should. Cool.
Sweet. We're gonna take a quick ad break. When we come back, we're gonna play Spy Party. See you then.
See you soon. Grim Dawn is a game from the dudes who made Titan Quest. Alright, Titan Quest was good. I'll have to look into it. Thanks, chat. I totally had the falcon pet. I didn't have the falcon pet. I think I had like a ferret or something. I don't remember what the options were now. Pets and Torchlight, too.
You know what would be a great game?
What's that?
Scry Party.
Oh, yeah.
Scry Party.
I appreciate that you really ran with that sound.
Scry.
It's so on.
Scry. Something
What's
like
everyone's beef with Diablo 3 nowadays? It's the opposite for me. I have an anti-beef now. I had a beef with it when it came out. Now I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't have a beef with Diablo 3 anymore. Not playing it does not equal a beef, you know? If I'm not eating tacos at every particular moment, that doesn't mean I hate tacos. It's just like, I played it, and it was like boring and no fun the day it came out. And then I was like, well, you know what? My goodwill is eroded. I'm going to move on to other stuff. I know it's good now. There's no shortage of good games.
But then it had a resurgence when it came out on console, and that was like the definitive time when all of the shit that was annoying was now removed.
I'm not one of those guys, though, where people were like, you know, well, the game wasn't very good when it came out, but 2 years later, it's good now. You should play it. I'm like, my hype is already gone. I'm not invested in playing it anymore. I'm happy that it's better now, but it's like the, you know, Orion Dino Beatdown. I'm like, for me, you missed your chance, but I'm glad that you've gotten some redemption from the community.
Yeah, I see that metaphor. The core of Diablo is a lot more interesting than Orion Dino Beatdown, but I know you didn't.
I think for me, it's just that I had no, like, brand goodwill for Diablo. Like, I played, like, 500 hours of Diablo 2, but that was 13 years or something before Diablo 3 came out. So when it was bad, I was just like, well, I don't really care if Diablo 3 is not great. That's fine by me. I'll just move on to something else.
I don't even really associate Diablo 2 and 3 with very much. I mean, honestly, they're very dissimilar in a lot of ways.
We have an update
very
also.
Grindy. Oh, really? I guess I'll click the button then.
Why play older games at all then, NL? It's just I was interested in Diablo 3 when it came out. The version on launch was not that good. I lost interest in the game. It's, the argument, you can't take it to the extreme of why ever play an old game or why play anything but every old game. It doesn't make any sense.
It's a battle when you're dealing with hundreds of games constantly inundating you with what you want to spend your very limited hours of attention looking toward.
Yeah.
And it's totally reasonable to not want to play a thing just by that virtue. And sometimes you have to dig in and defend yourself against things because you have so little time to spend. That's
if
all.
Afterbirth comes out and it ruins Isaac, I'll come back to it in 6 months if it's fixed and be like, you know, it's better now. But, you know, I don't have that kind of interest in Diablo 3.
Right, whereas I do, so that's kind of the change.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also haven't played it recently either. I'm just saying I could potentially play it again, whereas he doesn't care, which is fair. If another Torchlight came out, though, I would be over that, like, or super on top of that instead of Diablo. I think I'd rather play Torchlight.
I like Torchlight as well. My problem with those games is I realize that it's like a freaking...
Skinner box.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not even like, oh, I've pulled the curtain back on your, like, you're psychologically manipulating me to have fun. That's not
barely
okay.
obfuscated in the first place.
Yeah, more, I'm just like, I like it. I'm having a good time with the gameplay loop, but I can't see myself spending 80 hours in it, so why would I spend 10? It's kind of like what my brain, it's the pathway it goes through.
And for me, it's like I go in and I go all the way in, because I just want to see what the end result of all this time could get me, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's like different philosophies. Like Rocket League for me was like each little bit of it was self-contained, so the hours just added up for me. And yeah, that's basically.
And for me, I see the potential of Rocket League, and I think it's a great game. But I'm also so bad at it compared to so many people. I feel like, am I wasting my time because I'm not going to get better to the extent that I can compete?
I can understand that.
And then it just feels kind of futile. But I still enjoy the game for its own right. It's just in the right circumstances, I think.
Are you in the lobby?
I will be now if you're ready.
All right.
I'll invite you, sure.
All right.
By the way, stick around, anybody that donated. I'll shout you out properly after this segment. Sorry I didn't get a chance there.
What are your opinions on Afterbirth now that you've had it for 2 weeks? I do not have Afterbirth. If I did, I probably would not tell you anyway. But I also do not have it. NL has a deep affinity for games that have self-contained matches or run for approximately half an hour. I actually don't disagree with that. I think that pacing is really important for me. If a game has missions and the missions are like, an hour and a half long, it's very tough for me to get excited about playing them. But if a game has like 15-minute long missions and it feels like I could quit at any time, then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm invested. Because it's like, I don't know, it's like the difference between a big potato chip and like a bag of potato chips. If you saw a big potato chip, you'd probably be like, oh, I'm not going to eat that whole thing. Like, that's far too big of a potato chip. But with a bag of potato chips...
You're giving me the slider argument, and also, fuck, I thought I saw him freaking put the microfilm.
What the heck happened there?
I thought I saw him put microfilm in the book, and I guess I didn't.
All right, mirror last game.
That was silly.
Like XCOM. XCOM is like a long campaign, but the missions are like half an hour long each, basically. It's good. So you have no attention span. That's a needlessly reductive argument, my friend.
I think there's also a thing to be said for, there are daunting games that, like, you just don't feel like putting the time in, but you might want to play them. You just know once you start, you have to clear up your schedule for them, which is probably why he didn't play New Vegas until now.
Yeah, man.
Right?
That, and also... New Vegas had like a learning curve for me where I was like, I've never really played a game like this before.
Right.
Why not play MOBAs then? Too frustrating. That's like, they exist within the spectrum of being self-contained, but then is like too much for me. It gets too aggravating.
Do I have to hit a button here? Oh, right, sorry.
Yes. No problem. Not to mention they make awesome lengths for videos. You're not wrong. You are not incorrect. Fallout's not it is an RPG, but, it's not like a lot of other RPGs. I know there are some, but it's not like playing a Final Fantasy game that's super linear and, barely choice-based.
You're talking about 14, it sounds like. I kid.
I thought 14 was good.
Sorry, I meant 13.
Also, yes, I can't be trusted playing Dota anymore. It takes up too much of my time. I know you like that character.
Are you scoping me out based on what character you think I like now?
I play a little psychological games sometimes.
Oh, that's weird.
Michael L. Fox laugh.
Can we get like a metric about the size of the argument, maybe?
We may find one soon.
Okay.
Okay. It's a weird position. I have the volume turned up a little bit, and I actually think that it's like, it may actually be taken from a Michael A. Fox video. Because it sounds like he's saying, like, I was playing this game the other day, or something like that.
That would be the greatest thing if, like, after all this time we find out it actually was him and he just didn't want to tell us.
That would be great. I would never know. Oh, the statue's been swapped. Okay. I see. Oh, there's the smallest argument.
It's gotta happen eventually, right?
The laugh gets me every time. It really, yeah, Chad says it really does sound like Mal giving a sped up story about his day.
Banana bread.
Interesting. Oh, you got
Woo!
me! Was it Glove Lady? It was Glove Lady. I had you on lockdown. I just didn't think you'd finish your objectives.
I went at it a little harder than usual because I know he was run out of time. Worked out, though.
That was pretty much what I was banking on. I was like, Nick runs out of time, so I'm just going to let him go unless he does something, like, obvious.
So you didn't see anything that was dead on obvious, or what made you suspect?
You don't want to know why I picked the character, why I highlighted the character that I picked.
Sure.
Don't you usually get 5 seconds to shoot?
Yeah, it had a countdown.
You don't know. The sniper doesn't know that the spy has completed their objectives. Like, that's kind of the crux of the whole thing. Otherwise, you'd be like, oh, I'm just going to shoot somebody. But the spy is able to use some, like, misdirection.
A missed erection.
I can't get over this Fox story, man. It
Well,
sounds
why don't we just
so
break
much
down the game and find the damn sound files and see where this file is and hear it? There's no reason I couldn't do that.
Yeah, man. Go nuts.
I want to know the rest of the story to this.
I want to know what love is.
Love is?
Yeah? And I want you to show me?
Well, like right now?
Yeah. If you could show me, like,
sniper
what
rifle
love is.
aimed at your head, I'm probably not going to show you that.
Maybe that's what love is all along. You think it's possible?
Nope. I think, are you still into anime? I've been watching Naruto again, like, furiously. Been going through, like, 20 episodes a night. I'm already back to, like, season 3 almost.
Jesus.
There's 50 episodes per season.
50 episodes per season?
Well, the way they've structured it on Netflix, there are, yeah.
Hey, you got me.
I saw the microfilm again, but this time I waited a little longer to make sure it was really you.
I didn't do the action there.
Before you did it, I saw it on the last bookshelf, and this time I
Okay.
was like, you went to the other bookshelf, you're probably doing it.
20 episodes a night?
Yeah, just let it run in the background and play Isaac and stuff while stuff's rendering.
That's wild, man. Nobody cares how it's pronounced, Chad. That's probably true.
Oh yeah, somebody told me, like, to never say that word again because they didn't like how I pronounced it. Like, who
You know,
cares?
I'm pretty sure the people that created it are just happy you're talking about it.
Yeah. Really didn't think it was that big of a deal at all. God damn it. You freaking scrolled over the second I went to decide I was going to do that action, and as the bar was going up, that's when I saw the laser come around.
Just classic Nick meta. Immediately make a beeline for the statues.
I spawned next to it, so...
Classic Nick meta. Yo, you shouldn't shit on Nick because he likes a show you don't. I'm not shitting on Nick at all. It's just an impressive volume.
I didn't think you were either.
Okay, well, maybe they were talking about chat. I don't know.
Maybe. Thank you, Jive5 Turkey, for the 4 months in a row. Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks to you, too. Thank you for giving me the engine for those people to find my channel. Sincerely.
Yeah. NL always shits on Nick because he likes a movie he doesn't like. No, he likes the movie I don't like.
I think there's a lot of movies we both like.
There's an enormous difference. How do you feel about Jurassic Park the first?
It's great. Classic movie.
How do you feel about Manchurian Candidate 2005?
I've never seen it.
How do you feel about Manchurian Candidate 1960?
You know, I haven't seen that one either, but I've heard it's great.
I've also heard very good things about that one.
How do you feel about Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction's a classic film.
That's right.
It was pretty much nothing I could possibly say about that.
We liked it enough to read through the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I did stay awake for all that one. The Star Wars one really took it out of me.
Well, I'll be honest, the Star Wars script is kind of obnoxious the way it's written. It's all describing X-Wings flying through the air.
That's important, man.
I know it's important, but you gotta have a mind for that kind of thing, and if you're there to read the dialogue, you don't really want to hear all the scene actions for 100 hours.
Oh, fuck. The Manchurian Candidate was actually 2004.
Oh, no. Your reputation.
I'm a complete poser. And now, how old am I if my favorite animated movie is The Incredibles? You can't actually use that, unfortunately, because Pixar movies are timeless, and most of them at least. If your favorite animated movie ever was Cars, I'd be like, oh, you're like, 17 right now or something like that. But if your favorite animated movie ever is The Incredibles, you could be 50. I don't know. Oh, you are luckier than you know. If I nail that prompt, you are 100% done.
Mm-hmm.
All of my objectives were already accomplished.
I had no idea it was you until I just saw you putting the microfilm in the book.
Yeah, I got a little ahead of myself there, but I got a new meta, and it's been working out all right so far. Even though I've lost almost every game, I'm on the cusp of greatness.
We have kind of like high-scoring stuff going on right now. We usually don't get this many points back and forth.
It's about to get a whole lot worse.
Shit.
Cars is shit, and I'm 17. I was just going by the basic, Cars came out in, like 2005, so you would have been born in freaking 1998 or something like that. You would have been the right age, I guess. Pretty much what I was going on there.
So you're allowed to like Cars if you feel like you like Cars.
I had nothing against it.
Doesn't really matter at all.
My work schedule? I heard that one.
He's trying to figure out how he can still go to work and play Spelunky for 2 hours per video. And he's having some conflicts.
You never know. I heard something there. There's the fox laugh.
That's the metagame.
I'm 17 and my favorite is Toy Story, so fuck you. That's not an appropriate reaction to this situation. I'm just saying if your favorite movie was Cars, I would guess 17. Not because 17-year-olds are stupid, but because they're of the right age to have fond nostalgic memories about cars.
Good night. I clanked because I panicked.
Went wrong a couple times there.
Yeah.
That's
well,
okay.
I mean, I missed the prompt just barely, but then I clanked because I knew you got me.
We're rocking sniper meta tonight.
Yeah, I know. What if somebody says their favorite Pixar movie is Up?
That you could be 15,
be anything.
you could be 7, you could be 70.
That's the wild card. If you say that, he has nothing to put on you there.
What the fuck? NL Cars was like 2 years ago. Cars 2 came out in 2011.
Was 2 years ago? Come on.
Cars 2 came out in 2011. Cars 1 came out in 2005 or maybe 2006. I just can't remember if it was a summer release. It must have been a summer release, but was it in August or was it like a September? It makes a difference. What about Finding Nemo? Like, almost every Pixar movie can be there, man.
Finding Nemo.
For sure. Like, Finding Nemo, Up, WALL-E, any of the Toy Stories, Inside Out, those are all in there. There's no question about it.
Can you mod the game so it says Belegda instead of Banana Bread? I'm sure you could just swamp the audio file, yeah.
March 14th, 2006. Alright, so it's a spring release. Doesn't surprise me. Cars classically play really well in the, you know, the April showers months. WALL-E is a SH. What does this mean?
Shithead.
WALL-E is a shithead?
I think that's what they're saying.
There's no way that's what they're trying to get at.
I hope it's not what they're trying to get at, but I feel like that is what it is.
WALL-E was a shithead.
A little cute robot.
Rhythm was a dancer, but WALL-E is not a shithead. WALL-E is a cute-ass robot, man. A Bug's Life? Yeah, what's wrong with A Bug's Life?
Get into that again.
It's better than Ants.
Really strongly disagree.
Fucking kicks the shit out of Ants.
Really disagree.
If I like Iron Giant, how old am I? How many times do I have to go through the meta here of there's no way to tell your age from classic children's films? You could be any age. Doesn't make any sense. If you like The Lion King, you could be, you know, 4 or 40.
You just missed your prompts.
Could be 4 or 40.
Oh, that's not who I thought it was, but I think you just missed your prompt. Oh, you probably got your prompt and then someone else did it for you. That's what happened.
What's this person talking about?
Alright. I have 2 ideas. And the first idea makes sense.
Iron Giant is for sure a classic, no doubt. Guns N' Roses SCK. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. If Jason Belegda and Helios 1 come back online, how old am I? This is a fantastic question. I don't know the answer to this question. How? Oh, Jesus.
Guess that's a no then. Alright. No, it wasn't either.
How old am I if my favorite movie is Steamboat Willie?
Old.
Like 100?
Real old.
Ancient? I'm not going to give you any clues. How old am I? Oh, that's like straight up 20 right there. That's the brazenness of a young adult.
Very rebellious. Very edgy.
I got an idea. Let's have like 4 people touch the statues at the same time.
Maybe it was by design. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, it's just watch me have a conversation with nobody. That's something that AI would totally do. So I'm going to do it. It's my impression of you right now. Now, the smallest argument is that... Never? No?
I believe the smallest argument is Ants versus A Bug's Life.
That's probably true. certainly fair.
I mean, if we had to define it as one.
How old am I if my favorite movie is the new Hitman movie? Like 20 to 30 minutes? Congratulations
Yeah, that's how the formula works.
Congratulations on your birth.
You cracked the code.
All right. What kind of party is it if everybody just randomly touches the things in this person's home?
A good one.
Great question. It's a heavy statue for such a
party.
diminutive young lady. I know that feeling as the eye comes down on you. Oh, but I'm running out of time, but I've got to accomplish the objective, but I'm being watched simultaneously.
Eh.
Must be a pretty highbrow party if Queen Elizabeth is there. Nah, this is just one of those old, corporate functions. Why did she give me like a sidelong glance there? Something about that doesn't seem right. Ah, the Jurgen stuff. Very interesting indeed. I've got a lot of ideas. Master Wayne has been around the block. Taught me his skills of deductive reasoning. That's not what that statue is. That's the wrong statue.
Yes! It worked.
Oh, for real? You must have nailed the prompt.
I did.
Oh, I was not on his meta at all.
I picked up statues 2 times and put them back down without doing anything, so I think you kind of put off by that.
That might have been great. I never looked at that guy. I zeroed in on riding boots lady the whole time.
I wonder why.
She was doing some suspicious stuff.
I even did a really weird thing where I walked through the Admiral guy, like, totally wrong, and, like, we butted together and our hitboxes collided.
I think I pointed out the wrong person of that.
Mm-hmm.
NL, I teabagged your corpse after banging your mother last night. How old am I? I like that
Halo.
one. Yeah, you are Halo years old. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it, to be honest with you.
I think you got screwed on statues on this one.
How so?
They are all fertility except for one eagle.
Well, I've already swapped them, so sucks to your ass, Mar, basically.
All right. We shall see.
My favorite film is Dragon Slayer Doppelganger. How old am I?
25.
Michael A. Fox is age. What about my favorite movies? Tower Boy? I'm hoping you're in the lucrative 13 to 35 demographic. That would be ideal for us when it comes to selling, advertising.
They're onto us, man. Watch the RNLSS Circle Jerk.
I always watch the RNLSS Circle Jerk.
They've got some ideas about maybe that we didn't come up with Tower Boy on our own.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah. They found a movie that is, like, actually directly what we say.
What's it called?
I don't remember.
Nick, you're the master of incomplete information.
Well, I mean, if you want, I'll just tab over to it right now.
I would like this very much.
Especially because it means you'll complete your objectives more quickly.
Precisely correct. If NL is the greatest Spy Party player of all time, how old am I? Well, probably like roughly 0 would be my guess, personally. It's the Raid? I've never seen the Raid, so this is just a case of convergent evolution.
Yeah, the Raid Redemption, that's what it's called.
Is the Raid Redemption the first one or the last one?
It's the only one.
My favorite movie is my favorite movie. How old am I? All right, we got to stop this. It's getting annoying. But I'm on autopilot because I'm playing Spy Party right now.
There's actually somebody on NLSS Circle Jerk put Goofball Goals is back. Already.
My favorite movie is the new Fantastic Four movie. How old am I? I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I'm sorry.
Just break away.
It's literally 100% of chat is on this meta right now.
The movie has to have Adam Sandler for you to even have a chance.
But now I don't know what to say at all.
Would he be bold enough to pick the same person again?
If it makes you feel better, like I don't even remember what character I was last time, so. Alright, I'm very interested to know this one, Nick. I hit every single prompt and never did the swap statue.
You just seem shady to me.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I don't really have a good reason. You were the one that stood out as moving in a way that didn't seem like AI.
There's too much of a confluence of coincidences here. I think you're holding back some subtle
It was
feedback.
you or it was Theodore Roosevelt were the two that I had in my sights. I also didn't watch you for half of the game because I was looking on Reddit. So I think I
agree,
got
Chad.
kind of lucky there.
I agree, Chad. Something's not adding up here.
No, it's just completely just luck.
I don't think it's stream sniping. I think Nick's got some...
No, I would never stream snipe. That's stupid.
I think he's got some subconscious feedback coming through that he doesn't identify. Because if he identified it to me, then I could tailor my play in a way to make it harder on him.
Reddit was telling Nick which one was the spot. Very, very updated information.
Why is the straw poll saying that Adam Sandler's second best movie is Click? I think Click resonates with people of a certain age, man. I'm not into it.
I applauded that it was way out of the box. I never expected that movie to get as weird as it got. That being said, it wasn't my favorite either, but, you know, I appreciate that it was something different. Like, the basis of the beginning was he went to Bed Bath & Beyond and went to the Beyond section, and he got a freaking interview with Christopher Walken, who gave him a remote that reversed time.
Yes, that's correct.
That's actually what happens in that movie. That's really strange.
No, Little Nicky is not the best. I don't know. Is there a way to fake Clang meta?
Yes!
There is a way to fake Clang meta?
Got him!
Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay, that was just when I shot him. Or was it just that you did the Clang and got out fast enough?
I went mission abort, run!
Oh, I was looking at the wrong side. I see. Oh, man, that's good. Alright.
Some of these strategies are so dirty.
Alright, the fake Clank. I can never use fake Clank because I now have been recently made aware of fake Clank, so it would be important for me to not do that if possible. How do you even clank it? Yeah. So you know what happened on that one?
Missed the prompt.
No. Well, yes, but on a more subtle level, I used the same button to attempt the prompt.
Uh-huh.
You were supposed to use left click.
Oh. That's alright. Fast game.
Yeah, Nick, you're fucking on in Spy Party today.
Thank you. I don't know what
Let's
the hell happened.
exit out of this one.
Okay.
I'm done with...
I was kind of liking that matchup.
I'm
though,
done
but
with
it's okay.
beginner high rise. We should have knocked out of that one ages ago. Oh,
I went too far. Sorry.
One escape is good. No, okay. Yeah, one invite as well. Either one. Sure. Oh, okay, yeah.
Am I picking all the wrong answers here?
No, you're just, I'm about to click on something, and then it, like, it gives me a prompt that you already clicked on it. That's all right. A tournament of shame for this game would be a bad idea, because
It's highly
we have, like,
experiential.
40 hours, and the skill difference is like a fighting game, where we would just smoke the shit out of the other people. It would be like the Rocket League tournament of shame. We were basically just waiting for the finals. Okay. Pick 3 of 4. Okay, Purloin's tricky. Seduce has no obvious tell. Inspect one statue is automatic. Swap statue can be a little tricky. If I was gonna not do one, it would definitely be Purloin. And then I would just swap the statue as soon as possible. And the seduction, it's probably like these two talking to one another. That would be my guess. Maybe this guy. Now, of course, now that I've said I wouldn't do Purloin, I would expect him to be more likely to do Purloin. Queen Elizabeth has moved away, which to me indicates the seduction has been complete, and you need to do something else for a couple of seconds in order to get the second chance at the prompt. Could be a number of different things happening in here. Certainly, that's an interesting ask there. Okay. Helen Mirren coming around, ran into the AI. That can just happen from time to time. Sometimes you just run into those collision type things.
It's kind of cool, actually, how many little quirks there are that kind of replicate accidental human error, too.
Mm-hmm.
I know he spent years perfecting this stuff, so it's cool to see it in action, you know?
No obvious Purloin, but Jacket Lady has been to the statues twice. So has Colonel Mustard. Colonel Mustard did not swap it, or he got a perfect prompt. So I have not been informed of any more information. Colonel Mustard going to the statues again. Interesting ask. Helen Mirren standing still. Takes a lot of, okay. Okay, that is a real clank out of Queen Elizabeth right there. No fake clank. Maybe Helen Mirren's the seduction target.
I have a terrible habit of accidentally trying to walk away before the animation finishes. That was the clank on that one. You're actually narrating it pretty well for a while.
Yeah, I think walking through that has helped me,
You were right on the seduction target. I was actually doing that. And to mix you up, I didn't take the easiest one, which would just be the inspect one statue.
Right. Oh, working double time on the seduction line. Just one of a kind, though she's a man on mine. That's, You Shook Me All Night Long. Perhaps you've heard of it?
I love that I was cast with the role of, like, seducing this young woman. Definitely a bit less typical, maybe.
Oh yeah, you were the Queen Elizabeth, I remember now.
I really like this map. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, pub is cool. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I'm a big fan of it. Hey, can I have a shot of blue? Classic. NL can be a commentator when Spy Party becomes the next big e-sport. They'll need to have them in, like, super soundproof booths, man.
Yeah.
Dude, cheating in Spy Party would be so bad. Just be the worst,
Second.
the worst piece of trash.
I forgot the tell on one of these. It doesn't matter. Just look for a different one.
The smallest argument is the smallest argument. I wonder, is our sound synced up?
It did seem that way, because you said it right after I heard it.
Maybe they just, like, the sound file for conversations is, like, the same length every single time.
Yeah, it just loops at the same time since we both start at the same time. Makes sense.
Working double time at the seduction line.
If you're who I think you are, you found a really good way of not letting me see what you were doing there.
Oh, really?
Clever.
I didn't, baby. You just told me.
Oh. Alright. I think I know who you are, unless... It just depends if you got the prompt or not. Fuck! Oh, I was about to shoot. Were you Teddy? You were Teddy. I was gonna shoot you. I saw the lady went to the statue and it changed, and I was like, well, if you got the prompt, it was you. But you covered up the statue perfectly with the size of your body, so no matter what angle I was at, I couldn't see you change it.
That's why Teddy's banned in competitive play.
What a scumdog. Well
Teddy
done.
is like the merc from Rocket League. You think it has the same hitbox, but it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Surprising. Well done.
That was close, yeah. I feel like purloin is very, very difficult to spot if you just have somebody else purloin for you.
Go to match menu.
Exactly, yeah, Teddy OP, man. Teddy, are you OP? Are you OP? Are you OP, Teddy? Teddy's balanced because he's easier to hit. I like that, too.
Everything's got another side to it. There's always a silver lining.
Doing espionage, but it's okay, because I'm Teddy. Former American president. He was known for expanding westwards. Always told you to speak softly or carry a big stick. Exactly. Teddy Roosevelt's ornery, always coming and lock your kids away. I don't know where that
I'm surprised
went.
you didn't say big dick after that.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Sheeploader, thank you for 9 months in a row. Baby time! Let's see baby rage in chat.
It's baby time. It's baby time.
I should really sing more in videos. It seems like people really like that.
Yeah, man, it gets the job done.
Any more Will Brierly games?
Mm-hmm.
He's telling me Vivian Clark should be done soon. I'm excited for that.
Yeah?
Did you ever get a chance to try that?
Freaking me out. No. I probably had chances.
Very odd.
Yeah, I believe it.
Doesn't surprise you at all, I'm sure.
I mean, he's been touring that game where you drink soda in first person for like 3 years, so doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It's
And then
like
he made a
some-
soda company around it, too.
Yeah, it's like some piece of performance art.
The real soda is actually really good. If anybody's going to PAX and you run into him, go get a soda from him. You'll like it. I guarantee you it's tasty. It's homemade, too.
Yeah.
It's very zesty, and it's got real fruit in it, and it's got like a nice zing to it and a spice in a way you've never tasted.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And the end of bread.
I'm gonna eat it. Unless extra time ticks by.
Oh my god, I can't believe I got away with that.
Oh, I did not have you highlighted at all.
I did watch to add time in the last, like, 15 seconds, and then I immediately went back to it.
Then it went down to 0, though.
No.
Or maybe that's why I was freaked out about the clock, because I was like, the seconds seem like they're going by really slowly. Maybe in the
I
final
dilated time for you.
in the final 5 seconds, it makes it like 3 times as long or something.
Maybe. I don't really know how that works. Well, good luck. It's a rough one.
Yeah. Did someone just say banana bread? Nah, man. I think you're hearing things.
Can't eat normal spaghetti.
I can't believe this one's only 2 minutes as well. Like, that's what's nonsense about it on a much bigger level. The smallest argument is for 45 minutes. Is that what I heard right there?
I want them to expand this map into the background so we can go walk around by that bar over there.
I want to get into the bathroom, and that's where I'm going to transfer the microfilm. I
You're like hide it in the toilet paper roll or something. Oh, there's also a statue back there. I could swamp the shit out of that.
Is there a statue back there?
Oh, there's actually a few of them. There's 3. This is probably the hardest map.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. The hardest map for a spy.
Yeah.
For a sniper, I don't know. I think Panopticon, not Panopticon, sorry, the other one, Monument or whatever.
Where it's 4 sides and you got to go around full circle.
Yeah, and the statues are like inset into the wall.
Yeah.
That one's the toughest.
Panopticon's pretty hard too, though. You have a fixed angle and there's columns.
I feel like for some reason Panopticon works well for me.
Okay. There's also
I've
that
had
art gallery one too, where you see from the street and you can't see half the stuff.
Oh yeah, gallery's a weird one.
God damn it! I have like nothing still. These are all really hard to spot.
But on the surface, he looks calm and ready. I'm with you. I understand what you're going for here. Well, the smallest argument is that, No, you know what? Not zucchini bread, Chad. No zucchini bread necessary.
Lucchini bread.
Oh, yeah. Really wish I could do a good Sunny Chiba impression, man.
Are you regaling people tales about your oceanic enterprises?
Sunny Chiba, he be sipping on my red,
Look at the cute little puppy.
Gucci gracious.
Oh, I just realized I'm looking at a puppy with a sniper rifle. That feels really weird.
Sipping on my red, We float the tri-state draped in the satin vine. The coolie hijack packed from the sugar shack. Yeah, you got me.
I don't really know what led me on there either.
Yeah, that's a frustrating bit of feedback. Based on the fact that, again, I nailed all the prompts, including the incredibly narrow green one surrounded exclusively by red.
Just bad luck, man. I hate that there's this narrative now that seems to be forming that, like, somehow I'm doing something wrong. I really don't know what I did there.
No. I'm not accusing you of ill will.
All right. I feel like chat's about to, though.
Rather, that there's some information coming to you ambiently that that you are not identifying because maybe you don't know what it is. But the lack of having that information makes it nearly impossible for me to plan around it.
I know.
It's like if you were playing all your Magic the Gathering cards face down.
That'd be a tough game.
It would be very tough for me to know what to do. I am accusing Nick of ill will. All right, well, you can accuse Nick of ill will. Hey, NL, I'm 26. What's my favorite movie? Probably Fight Club. Never? No? It's either Fight Club or The Shawshank Redemption or Pulp Fiction, statistically speaking.
And the end of red.
Interesting. Makes my decision slightly easier. No, that's all right. That's all right. I'm 35 years old. What's my favorite movie? Let's see. You're like 9 years older than me, probably.
Die Hard.
Forrest Gump.
I like that. Yeah, I like Forrest Gump too. I haven't watched it in years though.
I like it. It's good, like really emotionally manipulative.
Right.
It's good. I'm 16. What's my favorite movie? Mad Max Fury Road. I work in a bakery and I find this offensive. Is your banana bread delish?
Oh, shit. Look at this guy walk. Did you see that?
Wow, I had no idea.
Alright, so the game fucked me every time. I was following the ambassador around, and every time I'd try to plant the bug, she would move somewhere else. And then eventually I realized if I keep chasing her, I'm just gonna obviously make myself exposed.
If you nail the prompt to add time,
Yeah?
the timer does not go up to reflect it for the sniper anymore.
Oh, well, that must be what happened.
That's a very valuable piece of information. Because for me, I had 6 seconds left. And you had 45.
Yeah, I added time, man.
Well, no, I believe that.
Yeah.
But now I know that I can't just watch for people adding time in the final moments.
Good.
That does that adds
That
an
really
extra element.
changes adding time to be more useful, doesn't it?
Yeah, to not be like a last-ditch effort for success.
Cool.
That's I wish I had had that information earlier. My mom knows somebody that was in Forrest Gump. We all know Tom Hanks. He's a very famous actor.
Banana bread.
That was fast.
Was it? I think you'd probably do a little faster, if you know what I mean. Because damn, baby, I can't do it that fast, but I know somebody who can, Luda.
Ludovico narrative dissonance.
Do single-player EU4 sometime. This is unlikely. I'm pretty bad at EU4, and I think that the cross-section of people who want to see bad EU4 gameplay and cannot find it already is pretty low. I'm Twista. What's my favorite lyric? Probably, baby pop another slow jam and all the other lovers need to hold hands. And if you ain't got no man, hop up in my bro ham. I keep it pimping like an old man. You gots to get with the plan, because if not, then I be. And then, you know, proceed.
It's a broham.
Broham is it's a luxury vehicle, luxury automobile, mostly used by the elderly.
I didn't
You know,
I
well-
thought it was what college kids called each other. Hey, what's up, broham?
It happens sometimes.
Alright, that lady just produced a wine glass from a series of cups. I feel like she's doing something illegal with physics right now.
It's like the ultimate suspicion.
She's a Time Lord. She's gotta die. I'm the only one that can stop her. I have no idea here. I believe you have a success if you did your objectives timely enough.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Well, we're gonna find out in 2 seconds, aren't we? Oh.
Probably should have done that a little bit earlier. All right.
It was in the last second, man!
I had no choice. Like, it had to be done.
I know.
You weren't on the last second. You were on, you had 45 seconds.
Right, okay, gotcha.
Why don't you take some time to pimp your channel?
Hey everybody, I'm Rockley Smiley. Come on over to youtube.com/Rockley Smiley. I upload Terraria videos every day. There's going to be Axiom Verge gameplay going up every day as well, and a variety of other things too. Such things as, like that time when I netted Josh like 4 times in a row and then we laughed a lot. That's a video. That's up.
Good.
You can also check me out on Twitter at @RockleySmile. If you are so inclined, feel free to give me a follow over there. I always announce when I do solo streams, which will be happening more frequently now that the heat has cooled off a little bit. Not one tonight because, well, at least not for a few hours. I have to upload Terraria, but after that, we'll see what happens. And thank you to everybody that donated and subscribed today. Also, thank you to Just Drop for the $30 donation at the last minute there. Much appreciated. I will shout out the rest of the donations I missed in just a second. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, thanks for watching the Northernlion Live Super Show over at twitch.tv/Northernlion. It helps out a great deal, and I appreciate your support. You can also subscribe if you are interested, which gives you the emoticons the chat will be nice enough to show off. And also, you get to chat in the subscriber streams that happen every Sunday, including this Sunday, where, of course, we'll be playing some more Fallout New Vegas. Thank you to Joke Fawcett, Panzagi, NL, I Will Help With Computers, Dr. Metal Guy, Fulma Falanval. I hope that that's close to correct. I'm Super Sneaky, BJ Schnog, IOB, Deep Sugar, Conservation of Ass, Pythias, Glorious Revelations, Dark Zuh, and Guns N' Roses SCK. Thank you very much for the subscription. Thanks for watching, and thanks to those of you who made an effort to watch without ad block. I will be live at... This is the wrong overlay, but that's okay. I'll be live at twitch.tv/lovelymomo for Kate's co-op stream with me later tonight. We'll probably be playing some Binding of Isaac